the face, no face, no case, had a new little race, that's a change. Bring my dogs up the cage, but you smack to the ones that are doing all day. No way, they can't keep me away. Still caught up in the mix, ain't never gonna change. That's the thing. But they also beef with the Hangout Boys 5-5 bunch. We touched on them dudes in our Eastside South Central video as well. If y'all ain't seen that shit, you need to go fire that motherfucker up, because that video was popping. But oddly enough, man, these dudes is also cracking with the PBS, Eastside Rabbit Gang. Now that makes sense. They cool with 4-pack, 4 dudes, 4 Trey, 4-8 gangsters. Them dudes be from 40 Avalon and 5 Trey Avalon. PBS fuck with the Avalons. 41st fuck with the 4-pack. So 41st gonna be arch enemies with the PBS's. Eastside Playboys over here, they beefing too. Like I said, they be over here at Gilbert Lindsay Park, popping, while the Avalons be at South Park on 51st. This whole section right here, South Park, extremely active, man. We touched on it before. And Body on 41st Street, Body on Evil, these dudes just some more hoods that's over here really playing ball. And again, these hoods is close to this downtown area, next to Pico Union, West Side, South Central, getting it popping in the low bottoms. But moving on to the number 15 hood, and again, these East Hollywood sets, they gonna have sets in East Hollywood, Pico Union, and the low bottoms. But this set right here, number 15, has been popping recently. It's gonna be White Fence to that set. Now, White Fence is another East Hollywood set, an old school set. It's a branch off from the original White Fence hood in East LA. And that's a hood that everybody know about. You know, that's one of them sets that's been around for a very, very long time. But this is one of their newer sets in Hollywood. It's a large set. And, you know, a dude that's trying to put White Fence on the map right now, G-Face. You know, he done got off the pen.
Most horrible.
He rolling with G Uno from Treetop.
The worst.
And, man, there's been some things being said about G-Face, you know. Now, he said he came out here from Armenia. And, you know, in this area, in East Hollywood, you got Armenian Power, which is Armenian gang, of course, and you got White Fence that has a substantial amount of Armenian members. Now, it's being said G-Face was originally from Armenian Power, which is the rival
and
gang
he looked
to
dead
his
like
current gang, White Fence.
And he looked dead like
He said his name was Ghost from Armenian Power, and some politicking ended up happening on his cousin. He ended up switching hoods to White Fence and putting in work on his old hood because of that situation, because of them politicking on his big homie, so to speak. Now, this, I'm gonna be honest, is a classic case of hood hop. You know, this is some hood hopping shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got any other smut on his name. He said he went down, he was sitting in the pen, he met G Uno on a level 4. All that's cool, but, you know, I don't know. There's something about these niggas that's a little off. I don't know, you know. I don't know if it's they extra turned up because they're set down these days. They still got that pen feel on them, you know what I'm saying? They still, you know, they got that little penitentiary edge and shit.
Man, you trying to let that nigga win.
You know,
man, it is what it is, man.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas is moving kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? We didn't see this nigga in the video with Stupid Young, Yellow Hill, you know what I'm saying? They extra turned up. Now, like I said, it could be just because these niggas are sat down and they in the industry with this, you know, they trying to get their name popping, or these niggas could be on some other shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy how nigga from White Fence, nigga Treetop, kicking it. Just these niggas is best friends. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? But again, those hoods don't beef. They real far away from each other. That shit don't mean nothing. The Sudanio hood and the Piru hood kicking it. That shit ain't got no politics attached to it. And man, when I heard that song with him and Stupid Young, man, I was really scratching my head because he had a line in there where he talking about West LA with A-hats. I'm like, it ain't no gang in West LA that wear A-hats. But then I'm like, okay, I find out he's from White Fence, but he's still talking about wearing an A-hat. I'm pretty sure White Fence ain't wearing an A-hat. An A-hat sound like something Armenian Power would be wearing. You know, so I don't know what's really going on with the gang banging and him. Who's to say? But I know White Fence is not in West LA. He say he from West LA. He say, you know, he representing West LA. White Fence is an East Hollywood set. Not far from West LA, but it's not that. But like I said, man, these niggas be turned up.
And then we seen him in that interview with Adam 22 and Brick Baby. G Uno was there too. And he was kind of speaking down on the ex-co-host and shit there.
That's some real shit though. Did anybody know who those people were before No Jumper? I'm just keeping it real, bro. Did anybody know who the fuck Smack was or T-Rail was or OG?
I don't even know who Smack was.
This is the part right here where G Uno, he just got out the pen right now, and he said niggas was pressing him about being with G-Face. This nigga right here. When he went to the pen and just got out, when he came back on the live, No Jumper, with King Peel, he told the world. He said when he went to the pen and he went back to that level 4, they was like, what was you doing with that Buster? He was like, what you talking about? G-Face. He's a snitch. He's a bitch. Yeah, watch G Uno interview when he just got out with King Peel. He gonna tell you. They was pressing him about this nigga.
Same, bro. That old man that came in with the fucking J-Cat with the chair. I mean, just think about it. I'm on some real shit, bro. Look. Your nephew's a real one. I'm talking about AD. If he left, you would still hear dick riding at him. You should have left, bro. You should have left. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking up from the side. You should have left that same
Look
day,
at Brick
bro.
is the trick. Will suck a dick.
Man. Something just off.
Brick the trick. Will suck a dick.
And potentially G Uno too. I mean, he rolling with the nigga. They got a different vibe to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I have to repeat. It could just be prison. I may be tripping. But reading between the lines, something off between these niggas. And they looking real hungry to get on and get a bag. And, you know, that could be the case. You know, niggas do all that time flexing in front of other men. You know what I'm saying? So when they get out on the streets, that's all they know how to do. Flex in front of other men. Nonetheless, white fence is active. These dudes' hood gonna go from like Hollywood Boulevard all the way down to Santa Monica Boulevard between Van Ness and Vermont. They got a big section over here. They gonna have the most action between Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset.
Let me show you Brick Baby. Ain't Brick Baby. Let me show you the weed that I gotta take when I leave to Atlanta. Look, if you ain't never seen this before.
They be bleeding over, man. They be on a takeover mission. But in Whitefish, they had a black man killed on Hollywood and Western just a few months back too. So it's still jumping in this area, even though it's Hollywood niggas and all this Hollywood.
Yeah, I know, right? I gotta take that to Atlanta. That's why I got blended down. See what I mean? Niggas ain't on what I'm on. Nigga, that's like 10, 15 pounds right there. On my mama.
We hitting the blood hood, the only blood hood on this list. This set is said to be a
I just showed y'all 10, 15 pounds on my mama.
Number 14 on the
All
list.
tree.
We got the East Side Rolling 20 Outlaw.
In case somebody want to blaze.
Now this is different from the Rolling 20s. That's in West Adams with the Harpies, Lauren Miller Park. These East Side Rolling 20s. It's a spinoff, but they tucked all between Sudanio gangs over here, man. They heavily tight-knit with them 30 rules over here, though. But they gonna be beefing with Body on 22nd Street, East Side Finesse, who really crack, Mid-City Stoners, the 4-Pack Crip, and Pretty Meta Flats. Now, the Outlaws, they gonna be between Adams and about Jefferson. And I'm gonna say they gonna stretch all the way down to Jefferson.
He right.
Between San Pedro and Central.
He ain't never lied.
Rolling 20s. They gonna be real close.
This for me to ride around with. This what I ride around with.
Share their hood with Eastside Finesse, who we gonna touch on, who really be beefing with them dudes. Now in their hood, we done seen a black dude killed on 28th and Paloma, and a black female killed on 28th a couple months ago. Again, they also beefing with Body on 22nd Street. That's just gonna be up San Pedro. These dudes is cracking in the section, man, and they outside, especially on Adams. But they really smashed in between all Sudanio hoods.
Why he said like a basketball?
These Sudanio hoods is beefing with each other.
Ooh.
So it's a lot going on in this section, man. Now this part of South Central is gonna be right up under the 10, between the 110, and like everything else, it's gonna be
you ain't supposed to be smoking weed.
Avenue. Either way, regardless of how big their hood is, they still playing ball over here, and they've been involved in a lot of back and forth bodies with Eastside Finesse, which is why the number 13 hood on the list is going to be Eastside 13.
Stop to the fucking end. The last motherfucker someone died in grief. 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 It's the same old shit. with the same old ways. Been keeping it solid since the old days. 4501s, gun tucked in my waist. Shaved up, hood tack all back on my head. And never sport a had a lace.
Eastside 13 over here beefing crazy with Loco Park and Rolling 20s. Eastside 13, these dudes over here, man, they hood is nothing to play with. They're going to be between Adams and 32nd and Griffin and Hooper. And then right like Naomi, 28, 27, Hooper,
Y'all knock
these
my
areas
YouTube station over. I'm finna knock one of y'all out on
They
camera.
interesting a lot of beats. They
Don't
beef with Loco
fuck
Park is
with my
not
shit
dying.
and
They've been
stop
beefing with the Outlaw
beating
Bloods
him
for
up.
quite some time now as well. And since they beefing with the Rolling 20s, they beefing with the 30 Brews.
Can't wait till he get big. He gonna beat you up.
We told y'all, Clout has a low bottom hood.
And why y'all got the fan? I'm the human.
They beefing with Mid City.
The fan is for
Stoners.
me,
They low
not for the
bottom
dogs.
hood. And since Mid City Stoners is in
They crazy.
Auburn Heights and
All in front of my
Mid-City,
fan.
They gonna be beefing with them dudes too.
It's
They
hot as
beefing
hell
with
up in here.
PBS, East Side PBS and West Side. And they beefing with the Ghetto Boys. And we also see these dudes beefing with Florencia and Body on 38th Street. East Side 13
Stop
is
watching
nothing
me.
to play with.
Go get you a
They
job.
going at it
Stop
with
watching me.
everybody, man. But Loco Park is gonna be a big
I
hood.
fed
Next
y'all
year, we
already.
gonna
Y'all should
touch
be
on.
going to sleep.
They really going at it with them dudes, man. Now these dudes is also in San Bernardino, man. And I see a lot of y'all in the section. They want the IE. Y'all want San Bernardino. Look, we gotta be tapped in these sections. I got a few people I can tap in with in the Dino. We may be able to get to San Bernardino. But right now, the East Side, let's say, low bottoms, they pop. Now again, these dudes been popping in this section since
Hit
like
that
the
like
70s.
button. Subscribe if you ain't
These
subscribed.
hoods on this
We finna
list,
get into
especially
it. You know
this
I gotta
one,
roll my
if
trees
you
up and
not see that,
things.
yo, most of y'all not gonna even know about these hoods.
I just got up from
But
my
this is who
nap.
be
We
putting
back
it
to
down
it.
in these sections, man. Between
Shit.
Adam and 31st, Adam and 32nd. I'm telling y'all, East Side, I say it's crack. But before we hit this number 12 hood on the list, man,
We still
you
gotta
know
put
how
my
we do it every
popcorn
time.
machine inside the
Rap
ice cream
news,
truck.
street
You thought I
politics,
forgot?
We the best hood channel on YouTube. We really in these sessions, giving y'all the
Told
most
you I don't work
updated
when
hood
it's hot.
politics out here
I
in the
work when
streets,
it's
man.
not.
Like,
So
comment,
all
and
y'all that was
subscribe
live
to
with
this
me
shit,
this
man.
morning with that
Hit our
popcorn machine
Instagram up. We gonna
and
be
see my
posting shit on
truck,
Instagram.
yeah, we going to the truck
Follow us
again.
on that motherfucker, man.
Y'all know I had 150 some views on my last shit, my live.
Shit that we coming with, man. Watch Rap News, Street Politics. Hit that sub button, keep watching.
I'm coming back up though.
Now,
And I'm
number
glad it's
12 on the
slowly.
list,
You feel me?
we hit y'all with Eastside Crese.
Let me do it for a year straight. I'll be on.
Now, Loco Park got a big area over here. It's really from like Long Beach or Compton to Central between Adams and Washington. Loco Park is for show on 23rd along with Primera Flats. Now, Primera Flats going to be on the other side of Central.
We're gonna switch it up, man.
So Loco Park is
We're gonna see what's going on right now
the Outlaws,
in the YouTube
the
streets.
Rules, the Villains, Eastside Crese, Barrio 38th Street, Primera Flats, and Barrio 27th.
Ooh-wee, it's your boy, Bix Hunted.
Oh man, what a day.
Bix
What a
Hunted.
day. Just left Big U's court day. More drama, more drama. How Denzel Washington said, what a day. What a motherfucking day. Listen. So you know we showed up to Big U's court day, right? Y'all remember what happened last court day?
Taunting this nigga while he in fighting for his life. That's some buster ass shit.
Let's get in the elevator.
Lil dude, you mess up my YouTube statement, I'll mess up your ass.
It's crazy, right? So
Little ass Rottweiler. Y'all gonna see, man. One day, he gonna get smashed on camera.
What was going on? So, first off, beautiful building. The First Street Courthouse is a beautiful building. Go look at the pictures I posted. Look like a glass house. I mean, it looked like modern, you know.
Somewhere you never been, like going to the penitentiary. That's why you can carry that legal pistol.
I mean, beautiful inside, right? I mean, even
On that
like,
Bosco, I never did shit
You know what I'm
before
saying? Like,
for my hood type shit.
even all the way up, like even walking, they got like an infinity pool. Like, I'm taking selfies in the building. You know what I'm saying? like, come on, man. The building is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga taunting this nigga all the way to prison.
So,
And you from 06? I mean 60? That's crazy.
we go in there, and first, I go to the federal building down the street. I'm thinking it's gonna be in the same courthouse, right? Oh, more Louis. I'm thinking it's in the same courthouse. So I'm at the one down the street where was that last time. And I go in there, they say, who sent you here? He's not here. He's at First Street. I said, oh, good thing I'm early. I go everywhere early. I said, how far is that? And she said, it's walking distance. I said, cool. Eddie boy, let's roll. We on a mission. It's a 12-minute walk.
So you up there with Eddie Boy?
140. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I see everybody waiting outside to go.
Hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. This just came out, 600.
Like,
Still snitching.
First they check you walking in the building. You can't bring none of this stuff in the building. You can't bring none of this. You feel me? So, you know. But they have another check going to the courtroom where they check everything again. So bam, walk in, Big U sitting right there. Big U's in custody. And way down closer to the judge, down there right by the judge is Loose Cannon. Now Loose Cannon got the George Jefferson going. He looked good, you know, he ain't shaving hair off, he looked tore up. He looked stressed out.
That's jail, bro.
So behind him,
ain't no real barbers unless you paying from the jump.
Defendants on the case, FJ, Blanton, Robinson, Delaney, Martin, they all there. You feel what I'm saying? They all there. Everybody show up. His family over there, a couple little minions over there.
Snitch,
whatever.
bitch,
So
bust.
Big U's attorney, first the judge say everyone's going to trial. I'm like, ain't nobody taking no deal? Everybody going to trial?
Can't take no deal with no feds.
Lawyer say he wants to submit something and he doesn't want to say it in open court. He would like to submit it under seal. I kind of look at everyone like, what you trying to submit under seal on behalf of your client? Like, what needs to be, what you trying to submit that the court don't need to see, bro? Snitch vibes is popping out already. Like, huh? So while I leave, I call one of my partners. We've been doing like 20, 30 years. Like, I said, bro, what could that mean?
What, a police officer? One of your partners? He gave you that badge? He hollered at one of his partners that gave him that badge.
I've never seen that, right? So fast forward to this little proceeding right here was to see if they're going to start trial in a couple weeks or postpone it to a proposed date in next May. All Big U's minions, which I call them minions, defendants, got arrested with them, want the court case to be stopped, trial to be started next May. Big U objects that. He doesn't want to wait till next May. And Big U also said that he never received the indictment. The judge says, well, you didn't talk to your lawyer's sitting right next to you. He said he's only seen the complaint. Like, you've been in jail a month. Like, how you ain't seen that or indictment? Bro, it came out like 3 days later. Like, huh? What type of dump truck lawyer you got? Then his lawyer said that he don't want to be involved in the case.
Wow.
And Big U said he
he didn't say no shit like that. He didn't say no shit like that. He lying. He lying, gang. He lying. He lying. He lying, gang. He lying. He lying. 600 lying. I ain't even there. He lying.
His words were all
There's go to twist.
Have been destroyed. So that's not the wording destroyed, bro. You mean took? There's got to be another word, bro. He can't go pro per, bro. He ain't got the smarts for that, right? But in all, they're going to prolong this court to, trial to next year. They're going to have another conference with him and his lawyer, just a judge, I believe, on the 16th or 21st, something like that. But so leaving there, right? You know the little minions gotta like pump themselves up to say something 600 in the presence, right? So we leaving, right? One little buster minion I never seen before. He's a minion. All them dudes are short minions. Look, but I'm like 6'5", bro.
Don't matter, nigga. I'll catch a fade with your ass like you 5'8".
Why you come to court? Why you didn't pull up on the middle? I said, I ain't got no problem with that nigga.
I'm like 6'5". Nigga, I'll squabble you like you 5'6", nigga.
I'm like,
Fuck that mean, nigga. This nigga used to little homie ass busters choosing picking fades. Nigga, I'll bust your ass down, nigga.
You trying to fight in a federal courtroom, bro? I said, you know what? All right, for sure. It's a public sidewalk right there. Let's get it. We walk out there. What's happening? Well, what you want? I said, you's a buster, bro. You's a bitch. He like, What you want to do? I said, bro, whatever you want to do. Bro.
Yeah, he telling a lie right
I
now.
can't take off on you, but if you come
The only
here
thing
and
I
see
would
me,
do
can
is
get off
tell
the
if
people.
I was there at the
If you want to
courthouse,
take
if I was
off
doing
or
Buster
come
shit
close,
like
we
Rick
can
Rock
attack.
and all these other niggas
He said,
going to
man,
niggas'
come
court
out
date, put
there.
money on their
I
books,
said, oh man, you ain't
I
like
tell a
that, bro.
nigga,
So
we gonna get
another little
down.
Buster, little
We ain't
five,
getting down over here
another
though.
50-year-old
I ain't finna
nigga,
get down
he
by
about
no
5'6".
police stations.
Walk up nice. Crank about it. 6'3" on the phone. 6'3". Well, what's up, bro? What's going on? Oh, this nigga over here popping it, bro. Mind you, we've been popping for a good 5 minutes before you might come outside. Finally, the
Yeah,
whole
within 5 minutes, y'all could have caught that fade.
walk out.
But I ain't fighting outside no court
We
building.
get more
You can call me a
snatched.
buster, all that.
What
Nigga,
you
I ain't
wanna
going to
do?
jail for
Well,
no
we've
squabble.
been out. We
Nigga,
came
squabbling
out
in
here,
public
man.
is not
What
legal.
you wanna do? So then, little crazy by a little bus, like, yeah, I said, you was just nice. What you talking about now? I'm like,
Especially by no
these
court
niggas is
buildings
nice,
and
bro.
police
Like,
stations.
man, I said, bro, what you wanna do? Man, you outside the court building, bro. Listen, what you wanna do? I don't give a fuck about none of that court building, bro. What's happening? What we doing, nigga? I'm like, these niggas come up here to talk. Like, I done seen niggas get stomped out in the courtroom, in the court building, outside the court building. These
When?
dudes ain't living like that, bro.
This a whack 100 story?
Yeah, man, I'm 6'5". These dudes like.
Why you keep saying
Man,
6'5",
he
nigga? You can get
big,
skinny real
man.
quick. You could be on a shitter in a wheelchair and rest in peace.
Leave
What you
again,
talking
lost
about, nigga?
friends.
You can get skinny, nigga. You could be in a wheelchair, nigga,
And I told
6'5".
these
You gonna be
dudes I was going to
4'2".
the court date.
You know what I mean? Like
You know
Goon.
what they tell me?
You gonna
I
be in a
bet you
chair
won't
like
go to the
Goon,
next court
tall as a
date, but guess
motherfucker,
what? I'm
but
here.
sitting in a wheelchair like a
Where y'all
bitch.
at? See, they be so mad that it's in their face and they don't know how to act.
Nigga talking all
I
that
keep
big
telling
shit,
y'all, bro,
nigga.
them dudes ain't living like that,
You go to
bro.
the pen talking that big
When
shit,
I was in the
nigga.
streets,
They
I
gonna
didn't
bust your
care
whole
about
ass down.
living or
Oh, you
dying or
big?
going to jail.
Oh,
You
you,
have
you
never
think the
heard
homie
me
scared
while
of
I
you,
was in
huh?
the streets say, I
Watch
don't want to
this.
go to jail. This
And
nigga
a
said, I don't
little
want to go to
nigga
jail.
come down
Man,
and
you ain't
bust you
about that
down.
life, bro.
You
But I
believe in
know you
Jesus
ain't about
Christ
that
then
life.
when
That's
you
why
on
I'm
that
up here.
bed praying for your
I mean,
life.
you know I ain't got no gun. You catch me outside that courtroom, I'm ready. But you know I don't have a gun, so you can do whatever you want to do. These dudes is not like that. I see these dudes every day. Then he said, I watch your videos, nigga. You be doing all that. Well, why you don't come to the nigga? Fuck you and your hood. Nigga, now what, nigga? Fuck you and your hood. Now what?
He just said
Niggas
his
just
hope. He said, why you don't come to
man.
the hood?
Hey, but bro,
He
listen,
changed
man.
it up and said, fuck
It
you
was a
and your
pretty
hood. You
long
just
day.
said, fuck your hood. You
I
just
got to
said
see. Oh, you
that
know
in a
what? When I
different
walked
way.
in, I seen Biggie, right? He didn't say nothing to me again. But he did acknowledge it. Well, he didn't smile like, what up? Like, he smiled and acknowledged and said, what's up to him? I don't know when last time they seen each other, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But he's sitting here acknowledging. You feel me? But, the minions didn't show up for no smoke.
Because he grew up with that
600
nigga.
gonna make another video about the Busters. Yeah. You know, I put up fresh to death. You know, with the suit on and all that. But anyway.
Two Tail was.
Like, share, subscribe. Do not be.
Oh, they squabbling up outside my building, man.
Gangbanging,
Y'all think I should go out there and see that shit? Y'all want to see that shit?
Y'all need to watch
It sound like a Mexican girl is beating up on her Mexican boyfriend. Y'all want to see that shit?
Scared of gangs and gang members. You don't have to be scared of them, bro. They're not really like that. It's all a facade. You show up in their face, they're not really willing to die and go to jail. I'm living proof. I move around this whole planet by myself, the whole planet, on the daily, documenting everything. These dudes ain't living like that, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Watch this. A Mexican girl whooping her Mexican boy ass. Watch this.
Like, share, subscribe.
Watch this, man. We're gonna peep this in my neighborhood. Hold on, y'all gotta be quiet, man. Y'all gotta be quiet. She whooping this nigga ass, gang.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and I can't believe it. We got a crazy, crazy person in here to spit at the very least.
Let you hurt, bitch. Watch. I'm gonna let you fucking hurt, bitch. I'm gonna let you fucking go through it. Fuck you fucking fuck, bitch. Take your fucking self. Get the fuck away from my fucking house. Get the fuck out. Don't fucking come around no more. No, I'm serious. Don't come to the front. Don't come anywhere fucking here, bitch. Stay the fuck away.
She was whooping bro ass, bro. Dead homies. She was whooping bro ass.
Okay.
Peanut oil.
Wow. Why the peanut butter? And that's the chunky shit, right?
Yeah, this that shit. It might be creamy or crunchy. You feel me?
You don't care.
Yo, dead homies, man. I wish I could have caught a swing, but you know what I mean. I was trying to hide while I do it. You know how you know how hard that is. But she was boo bopping that nigga.
Okay, so look.
Oh man. Oh no.
Okay, so look.
On the dead homie, she was boo bopping that nigga. Dead homie, she was boo bopping him, and I had to use my phone and sneak it around the corner without her seeing me because she told him just like this. This are her exact words. He in the trash can on the dead homies. He on the trash can in my neighborhood trying to get recycles, right? And I guess with her saying by, motherfucker, you going through it? Motherfucker, I'll let you hurt. I'll let you hurt, right? So I'm thinking like, bro on a ron. You feel me? He on drug, because she talking about I'm going to let you hurt. And then I heard a smack. So I was like, oh, we finna go outside. I'm finna let y'all see a real life boo bop. You feel me? She beating his ass. She beating blood ass. See, they still getting it, but see, I can't get caught. You feel me? That's the thing. I want to show y'all her whooping his ass, but I can't get caught. That's the problem. Hold on, gang. I gotta fix this shit on my door. Alright. I got the big one. Y'all be having little rosaries. Like I said, man, just like a generator. I'm gonna get the big one. Look how long this is, bro. You ever seen a rosary this big? And it glow in the dark, gang. And all these rosary pieces, they little roses. Now zoom in. They all roses. Like every rosary piece is yeah. All right, blood. We're gonna be at blood getting his ass whooped still, gang. I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, nigga. Shit, fuck it. Me and my little Rottweiler gonna handle some business with his little itty bitty tummy. Come on, little tum tum. Come on. Get your happy ass outside. Little happy ass nigga. Yeah, he said let's be on everything. You already know. That nigga said let's be. You niggas crazy. Come on, little dude. Come on, nigga. Oh yeah, blood gone. Look at blood. And she left blood. So yeah, that's blood. Told you. Dead homies, nigga. But like, it was a neighbor that came out while blood was getting his ass whooped, right? And he was watching from right here. That nigga was watching from that balcony. So he seen me come around my trash can area, right? So I'm filming from right here. I gotta watch this little dude because there's chicken bones and shit around here, and I don't want him to die on camera. You feel me? Get this shit up. Get it out your mouth. Told you, man. I gotta watch out for baby kids. Anyway, so I'm trying to peep around the corner. Look at this nigga. Look at this little buff ass nigga. Look how buff this nigga is at 9 weeks. I gotta say, boy, that's a good $5,000 right there, boy. My dad in heaven be proud of me. He be like, boy, you got one of them big old boys. Like, yeah. Look. Always fucking with some shit. This nigga trying to eat a cigarette. Come on, little doggy dog. Look at little blood. 9 weeks. Look at this little fat boy. This little fat nigga. I told you, if you think my girl is big, wait till you meet Champ. That's why I call him Champ. He's gonna be an Inglewood champion. Come on, little nosy. Where we going? He already breathed like he a big dog. Like my other dog didn't breathe like this when she was a puppy. He already breathing like he got breathing problems. That's how I know he gonna be out of control. Look at this nigga. You hear this nigga breathing? He ain't even took but a couple steps and breathing like he running. Look at this little dude. You hear him breathing? Watch, you gonna hear him breathing. This nigga 9 weeks old, breathing like he 2 years. I'm like, how's you breathing like you already got asthma problems? I thought you were supposed to do that when you was older. Fucked up my shoes. Dead homies, they used to be suede. On the dead homies, they used to be suede. Nigga, these motherfuckers was motherfucking A1 before I met this little dude. This is all his damage. That's why I said you could spend some money on some shoes, some boots, or whatever. Man, he gonna treat your new shit like it's trash. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at this little dude. Just fucking with shit. Come on, little dude. Come on, little dude. Look at him. Look at him. Just fucking with shit. Come on, man. Anything. Look. Anything he can find, he's gonna fuck with. Anything. It could be a toy. Now he's seen a car. He want to trip out on a car. Look at him. Look at him. If you don't want a Rottweiler, shit. Now just imagine how nosy he is today at 9 weeks. And how on point he gonna be nosy watching you. Look at him. Look at this little fat boy. Look at little fat boy. Look at little fat boy. Just got to be messing with something. Look, now he found out what a spider web is. His first time finding out what a spider web is. This is how they act when they see a spider web for the first time. And eat it. And eat it. This is his first time seeing a spider web. Look at them bones, though. Look at his little bones, though. Look at how fat his little bones is, gang. Look, his feet so fat, his nails don't even touch the ground. That's why they still sharp. I done walked him for miles with my big dog. And this nigga feet so puffy, they have not touched the ground yet. That's how I know it's gonna be huge. Look at his murder ones. Look at his black gloves. I love his feet because he got the black gloves. That nigga ready for the shit. I was like, oh wait. 9 weeks. Look at them big old bones. Look at that face. Look at that face. 9 weeks. Look at that head. 9 weeks. Man, you is not finna play with us. Bro, 9 weeks. You is not finna play with us. And I don't give him no extra, nothing. Look at him. On point. He heard a crash sound. He's on point. Now he know his help ain't here with him. He's a lot more alert. Without the help. Oh, man. Who left this in front of my house, man? See, that's why you can't bring family members over, gang. They do shit like this. Trash can right here. And I know the chicken bones is over here. So I gotta watch out for him. You know the chicken. Oh, somebody left somebody must have got moved out. Look at him. Just fucking with shit. Get out of there. Come on. Come on, champ. Come on. At least he know where his home is at. Like I said, you ain't gotta teach him much. But I do want to walk him without her. But I don't like to leave my other dog because that's still my baby. So I be feeling like I be, just like homies in the hood be trying to treat the other ones better than the other one. So that's why I don't do that. That's why I think God be blessing me, because I always be thinking about that shit. I don't be trying to leave one dog without the other dog, man. You still my nigga. Look at this. Look, he walked into a big old spider web. Look at this little dude. I'm talking about a huge spider. Look at his whole head. He got a spider web on it. His whole head. Look at his whole head. Nigga. That's what I said. These little dudes find any and everything. He got a whole spider web on his head. Champ. See, you know his name. I only had him a week and a half. You know his name. Come on. Go. Go home. Go home, boo boo man. Go. See? Simple commands. Say the same ones all the time. And I think he boo booed before we left, before I let him out, because I would have seen it. And he got his toy. Oh, he took 2 boo boos. Yep. But this is the training mat. Feel me? And real people that know Home Depot, y'all know how much this grass costs. We ain't got to get into that. I know some of y'all that got pets at the house know damn well how much that grass costs. And we're not going to get into that. That's just the side money outside of a $5,000 Rottweiler. But yeah, man. I want to link up with somebody that got Rottweilers too, especially when I get my pedigree off the line. It's going to be straight champs. I got street champs as my jerk barbecue. But when I do my Rottweiler, it's gonna be straight champs. Cause my dog's purebred. I don't know what you talking about. You know? But yeah. Start with him. Look at this little dude. Look at this little dude. And why is you by the refrigerator? You not get. You know what? Should I do it, y'all? Y'all think he been a good puppy? Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all think he a good puppy? I should give him some of this. Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Because I already fed him. And he's still acting like he hungry. So y'all let me know in the chat. Should I give Champ some more of this? Has he been a good puppy? Did he learn how to be a good dog? I don't know if he was good enough. Y'all think I should give him some more chicken? Look at his paws, man. That nigga look like he still got on boxing gloves. Look at his face. He a puppy grown man. Can you imagine how big his face finna get? Look how he breathing. We ain't even went no bear. This is why I understand why a lot of people name they boy Rottweilers bear. Because, yeah, if you get a big one, you're gonna look like a bear. You know? But, I don't know. I should give him some more. I don't know. It's up to y'all. It's kind of hot in here. He said he got Bosco face. Little ugly. That's what we gonna call him? Little ugly. No, on everything on Dead Homies. Bosco know this joke is true. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a childhood joke. And like I said, I was childish for this. That's why I could say it. I'm 40 now. When I beat Bosco in the hood, when he pulled up, and he can't even deny this on all the Dead Homies, nigga. I made this joke up. On the Dead Homies, he say I'm lying, nigga, he need to get offed. Bosco need to get offed. If he say I'm lying about this, he need to not be from the hood no more. So, when Bosco used to walk up the block, right? Bosco from the 300. But he banged the 400 because he wanted to be a part of my generation, but blood was older than us on West Side foes. Nigga, if he say I'm lying, just like I said, I'll slap blood and beat him up and say it again. So anyway, what was I getting? Oh, when Bosco used to come down to 300 and I was on that 400 grinding, selling drugs all day, you know, doing my little 1-2, banging in the hood, you know, 18 years old. I mean, not even 18, 16. Like, because when he got put on, he was 16. So I be on the block, me, Menace, Smiley, Goon, Queen Kong, Mighty Mouse, probably Munchie, shooting dice with Smiley all day. And I used to do shit like pop out the gate, you know, be at the police, because we lived down the street from the police station. So I knew the codes. I was in the hood so much, and didn't tell Bosco I'm lying. I had all the keys for all the gates. I knew all the codes. And if I didn't know the codes, I could get on the phone on my, what is that, 745, them little chirp phones, and I would call one of the homegirls or homeboys in the building, and they would tell me the new number, and then I know how to change to the new number. Oh, yes, that's me. But when we beat Bosco, and I beat blood coming down the street, I be like, ugly blood is coming down the street. Oh, the dead homie Smiley used to be shaking down. He's like, ugly blood? He's like, ugly blood. They be like, Bosco? He's like, blood's ugly. If Bosco say I'm lying, he ain't from the hood, nigga. I started that shit. The homies, when he come in the game, he be like, what's up, blood? Ooh, he be like, blood's ugly. He be like, fuck you, blood, Queen Street, blood, fuck y'all niggas, blood. Hey, little and then he be like, hey, little Tito, you got the weed, though? I be like, yeah, ugly, blood, you're ugly. Nigga, don't get around it, nigga. You can get the weed, nigga, all that, nigga, you're ugly. I'm dead homies, nigga. That's why I'm cheesing so hard. I might have the muscles in the back of my head hurt. Nigga, I been told Bosco to his face he was ugly. Say, anybody that know Bosco, say it just like that, even if he ain't paying attention. If you know him, he's like, what's up, Bosco? Nigga, you ugly. I bet you he give you a strange look. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's installed in his brain like peanut butter and Munchie Bee cheeks. That's there. Yep. Anybody know Bosco? Don't tell him. Just be an inside joke. And then see his reaction when you say, I don't care if it's a Cam Capone. I don't care if he go to anybody platform. Just say, what's up, Bosco? But, no, don't you say that. Be like, you're ugly. When you say it like that, you going to pierce his soul. You going to pierce it. He ain't going to want to fight. He going to know where it came from. And then with that alone, you will crucify Bosco once again. And he's going to remember me by saying that. And he's going to remember all the homies in the hood that's really from the hood. They used to tell him that, like, blood, you're ugly. Say it just like that, ugly. I don't care how you know Bosco. I don't care if you an old baby mama, an old friend, a bad business partner. Just walk up to Bosco and say, you're ugly. Say it just like that. And you're going to pierce his 19-year-old soul. I swear to God on my mama. Bosco can't tell you no shit like that about me. That's what I said. You brought me to the internet? Oh, man, you tripping. I can pull penny draws down forever. Forever. I don't have no marked out stories. And the homies didn't say I was ugly when I walked down the block. But just say it like that. You're ugly. Just get your voice. And anytime you see Bosco, however you know him, you could be a friend of a friend of a friend. But just know, when you see Bosco, just say, what's up, Bosco? You're ugly. You're going to bring him back to 19 years old when he got put on the hood. I swear to God on my mama. Say it like Big Ump. Swear to God on my mama. Dead homies. You're going to hurt. Whatever, even if, you know how Bosco got jokes, right? Just say it like that. And the jokey jokes is going to be on him. Dead homies. Dead homies. That's how much I know Bosco. Just say, you're ugly. You're going to bring him back to when he first got put on the hood. It's as simple as that. That's how much I could cancel his Christmas. You don't got no stories on me? He can't even, yeah, me and the homie jumped him, this, and that. Yeah, what's the name? Who did it with you? And where was y'all at? And y'all jumped him. He didn't want revenge. He just left y'all alone. And he was cool with that. If he's your OG, wasn't he from the hood before you? So you jumped your OG. And nobody said nothing. You almost got a DP. All right, Bosco. All right. It's like, anything else you want to say? Like, seriously, like, bro, that's a loose cannon story. That's a loose cannon story for real. Like, how long it take you to make that up? 10 minutes? Like, Sweetie! Sweetie ain't no motherfucking... But the way he said it, you knew he was on a show bus. That's why he went viral. Tell the truth. Crip Mac only went viral because y'all know he a Riri. Stop playing with these niggas. Come on, man. Y'all foul, man. Y'all, hey, internet world, y'all foul, man. I got to tell all y'all that's watching me, man. Y'all foul, man. Y'all foul, man. Y'all know goddamn well Crip Mac nigga crazy than a motherfucker. That nigga ain't no normal gang member, nigga. Stop acting like that nigga a normal gang member, gang. You knew that nigga was mentally unstable, nigga on a short bus. Come on, man. Y'all make him viral, man. And then he will gladly tell you he want bunions. He don't want the punani. He want the cornholio. And y'all still say Crip Mac is the realest. And he tell the world he wants some cornholio. He don't want the punani. He said he want that ass. I want that asshole. And a nice OE. On Wi-Fi crap. Bruh. Now, I told Tiny Bogart, right? IF, when he got that C blank on his face, as big as my bumblebee. This is the reason why I got the bumblebee, because I told him not to do it. But when he did it, he was actually catching C blanks. Literally at KFC. Back to back to back. He was killing niggas so much. Like I said, he got 7 consecutive life sentences. Blood ain't coming home. He was smoking niggas back to back. Coming to my hood, mind you. Now let's get this straight. Tiny Bogart is from Inglewood family, but not the one on Crenshaw in Manchester, though. He ain't the Munchie B Inglewood family 7780, nigga. No, he ain't. 9 deuce 9 foes, right down the street from me. Let me tell you how close down the street. 1 block. The reason why I wasn't from 9 deuce 9 foes, because I always went up the way towards Inglewood High. I wasn't no arborvitae hanging out ass nigga. First off, none of the black people stayed over there. That's number 1 on the set. Number 2, it was all the houses where the Pico de Gallo Tapatios was at on the set. So if ain't nobody I ever walked the bull with in life, Crozier all the way up, I ain't never went that way to pick nobody up unless I was getting Tiny Bogart. And that was on Buckthorn in Hillcrest. That is 1 street from Lime Street. Literally. I can go to Tiny Bogart house on the way to school. And we still make it on time, in which we never did. We wake up an hour or 2 before Boo was even started. And didn't get there to second period. A day. Don't make no sense, but we did it. Julius, little red flag, he was still in middle school in Crozier, smoking Sherm at the motherfucking civic center and the library little walk through little whatever the fuck that civic center area is. I still don't know what the fuck, nigga. It's a police station, nigga. I don't know what the fuck they call that shit. And that shit in my hood. As long as they said the police, I don't give a fuck what you call it, nigga. That's the police station. Civic center, library. Look, we gotta get out of here. There's a police over here. Yeah, Julius, 8th grade, smoked out on Sherm. And then, getting out of school, smoking rips like it wasn't shit. And I mean, tell you the whole get down on how he smoked the nigga. Tiny Bogart would be laughing like a motherfucker because he was right with him. So, can't nobody tell me nothing. We was still in high school when niggas was smoking niggas. And I'm talking about laughing Joker style. Kids smoking niggas. Bosco most definitely ain't got no stories like that. Cause the niggas he was calling me out with ain't smoked nobody. All of them together, nigga, that was about 8 niggas. I don't even know if all them niggas from the hood. But put one gun in their hand and one body, it won't be found. Inglewood police know that. They know the internet thugs. That's why your dumb ass got pulled over, nigga. Cause they know I'm a real guy. I'm not a created character. And they knew if you was yelling my name, you and T-Dog had to have a blower. Cause they know I done went to jail for a couple of them. Remember, my latest one in the hood, Roscoe Chicken and Waffles, when the Inglewood families told on me, and I got caught with that 9 in them 2 clips. Go check up Inglewood Court. And they would tell you, I got caught with a brand new blicky, 9, the 2 clips that my old girl still has yet to recover because they was in her name. You dig? But I may be lying, like Bosco and Munchie. I don't know, I may be lying. I hope that you think that I am, just like the police. I hope that, because this is all fun and games. This is YouTube. I'm just selling stories. Or maybe not. Bosco, Munchie ain't got no stories like that. Go look me up. Go with politician, with the politicianos, Reggie White, all that. And go look within the past 3 years and see, did I not get caught with a 9 and 2 clips? And they pulled me over in Rogers Park parking lot. It was a black expedition. Or maybe I might be lying. I might have just made all that up. I might have just made that up. So Reggie White or anybody else, go look it up. And then when you come back with that paperwork, you gonna smile to yourself and be like, that nigga like that. Yeah, Sirski did 3 days and was up out of jail. You heard? Yes, Sirski. A felon. A felon. Yes, Sirski. This ain't no rap back. The case is already closed. I went home already. Is that telling on myself or just telling the truth? Or just, am I too internet for everybody? I might be just lying, right? But I know it was a black expedition. I know it was 2 Inglewood families up in that motherfucking Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle parking lot where Bosco was talking about Neptune on the dead homies, nigga. Them 2 niggas from IF, I ain't put your name out there. On the dead homies, you call the police on me. On low blow, rest in peace, you call the police on me, nigga. When I came out that motherfucking taco place, like I always do. When I want to bullshit in the hood, and I'm tired of looking for little homies, I just go to the taco place, and I just give me 2 or 3 tacos. And I step out, and I look left, the Starbucks, and I look right, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. And I look around at all them black niggas that be in the parking lot. And then I usually have some red rags around my neck, just like this. You know that Randy's Donuts, when you punched in, when you just got here, and you seen me with the red rag at Randy's Donuts? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. That's what I do, just like blood, in the hood. And I look around at all the whips. Look, gang, you know you in Inglewood. When you see it around my neck, you know I ain't playing. Just walk up to me and say something crazy. I don't care if you the little homie. If I feel like I'm that guy, like I feel like I'm the creator, Tyler the Creator, man, if if it wasn't no cameras like it was back in the day, bro, that I double back and see your chalk out on the floor, nigga. God has blessed you niggas to have cameras in every angle. That's what saved a couple of you niggas. And I'm glad it saved you. Like Jesus Christ. Because if I did it, I probably would be in jail again. I'm glad. The worst I do is this YouTube shit on camera. Because if I see cameras, I bet you I turn down all the fades. I know niggas point you out in court. Ain't no what? And then when the police pull up, I got the dreads. I'm not only black, I got the thick dreads. First thing I'm gonna say is, you from out here? And I look at them like, and I tell them, what's up with all the bogus ass questions, man? I was born and raised in Cali. How old are you? Asking me these bogus ass questions. On the dead homies I get at the police like that now at 40. Now, I don't tell the police what they can and can't do, like Bosco and Big and T-Dog did when Bosco was getting pulled over being drunk. He drinking, not me. Hey, Bosco, let down the window. I ain't never even had the police call me by my hood name unless I was young in the hood and they already knew my name. Bosco did not get pulled over in the hood when the police knew his name, and that's on the set. You let me know who's part of the GRID program. I never knew about the GRID program until YouTube, and now I'm glad I do. Oh yes, you guys have blessed me with a revelation from the Bible itself. And I started reading that Genesis. So if that's the revelation, case closed. That's the end of the book. I seen that. I'm cool. Yes, I have got the revelation. I don't see, there's no way Munchie can swim out of that. I'm so old and not internet, you can't get out of that game. In the pen, I'm the politickie with the politicianos. I don't want to read the paperwork. But I bet you when judgment is cast on you, they will call me because they know why. Even if we enemies on the street, they know I grew up with IFs. They know, they're my brothers. They're my brothers. So I'm not going to just jump the fence and be like, oh, nigga, it's Quick Street. Nope. No. I'm get back. I ain't start shit. And most of the time, even if you big, nigga, I'm bigger than you. I'll beat you up, blood. Dead homies in the pen. By the time I hit the pen, I'm already big. But I'll beat you up, blood. Nigga, I'll do it for every Queen Street in the dirt, nigga. And you gonna know it. And I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass, nigga, like I did motherfucking Red Bull. I didn't even throw too many 1-2s. Red Bull was on the bed quickly, bud. And I took the cell phone and, look, come on, man. You can't tell me I ain't nice. I flip-flop. Red Bull, he fell on the bed. I took the motherfucking phone and his door. Real niggas that been in the pen, you know what that sound is. When you a nigga door but it ain't closed, cause you really from jail like that. You know how the door where it don't lock, cause you really be, and yeah, blood went out like a lamp. I don't know when he woke up. When his belly got there, cause blood was still face forward, ass up, wax style on the bed. But when you tell the truth, niggas don't like that. You know? But he was a clout chasing bitch. That's the only reason why I say it. Because now that I see with the Draco shit and all that, I know he overdid it. I know he overcooked it. He wanted them overdoing ass niggas. He wanted them Munchie B ass niggas. Where everybody know you, so you just feel like you could just do that spoiled brat ass shit. That's that spoiled brat ass shit that he be doing. That's what Munchie do. Spoiled brat ass shit. Knowing everybody and everybody. And we be like, Munchie. And we gonna think of Munchie. But seeing you, we gonna be like, oh. And this before the peanut butter. so we will have favor and grace on you because you are Munchie. But then I'm glad I never met you because I would have asked your raggedy ass. Your brother from Dime Block, and he turned Crenshaw Mafia. How is you Munchie from Inglewood Family? Why you didn't start your own name? That's some dick riding faggot ass shit. I'll say it again. Butchie B was from Die Block and turned Crenshaw Mafia and helped turned it to Crab Murder Gang. He started that movement. How the fuck did Joe dick riding ass turn Inglewood Family and steal his name from another hood and bring it to your hood? Munchie, you are not like that. Nigga, and I'll be the first one in the line of phase. If you think I ain't, nigga, I ain't scared. Boy, take your shirt off. We wobbling. Bro, Chins is finna go somewhere, nigga. Even if you catch me with a clean one, blood, I get up. We finna squabble like some pits. I'm in the pen with these phase, nigga. Don't think these phase is easy. Some of us is pressure. Yeah, and I'm pressure. That's why I love to go first, because I ain't the biggest. I'll get a big nigga hoe after I wobble your ass. The next thing is going to be like Killer Instinct. Finish him. Yeah, that's all they could do with you, because I want first ski. I want the biggest Hoover, the biggest Crip. I want the biggest blood. Just like J-Bone from Bloodstone Billings. J-Bone's a big ass 6'4", 6'5", 300-something pound nigga. We got him. 2 rounds. What about the rest of the homies that was turning down fades and rolling up? That nigga was 6'5", 300 and something goddamn pound. J-Bone from BSV, and the rumor was he was in there raping, allegedly his homegirls that was smoking crack. He was serving, and he was graping their daughters, but it was only in the blood community that we knew. So then when I heard his name before I went to the pen, I met him, and then I told somebody else, which was they was BL. So the BL nigga go tell J-Bone, J-Bone, and J-Bone said, "Hey man, you speaking up on me, woo woo woo. I already told everybody in the dorm, anybody speak up on me in that situation, we got to get down." I was like, "Fuck it, blood, we got to get down." He was like, "Nigga, you know I'm bigger than you." I was like, "Yeah, nigga, we gonna get down." He said, "You better not do no rolling up like the rest of the homies." I said, "We in the back or what?" Nigga fucked me up. I ain't roll up though. I roll up though. And all the scary bloods, the OGs and shit that be cooking Prudo and shit, came straight to my bed. "Hey blood, hey, you did your shit, gang. Hey man, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, young homie. You a young rider. You a young rider. You know how many homies that rolled up? The OG ones that broke down, smoked out, the 50 pluses. Was telling me how the homies was rolling up, and they brought me to Pruno just to tell me, and I didn't even know they was bloods till I just got in there. And they came to my bed with the Pruno, towels, all that shit, nigga. I was fucked up, but I got down, and I didn't roll up. And the OG bloods, the real ones, they was like, "Hey blood, hey young homie, hey my name Doc from BSV." Or the dead homies, I heard about that shit, but you know I'm an OG, you know what I'm saying? But you did your shit, you know what I mean? You a young rider. Even if I lost, the words kept me pumping. And I bet you he told my homies, wherever he went, "Oh, you know I got out with them too." They be like, "Blood, you big." But Dead homie, blood gave me a fade though. He ain't gonna say, oh yeah, I smashed blood. Woo. Don't matter. We already know you a monster. But I got down with him though. And I ain't no ugly Bosco nigga, so I was worried about my face. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was worried about my nose, you know, my handsome face, my God-given lips, you feel me? I was worried about my chin and my teeth and shit, feel me? Don't think I wasn't worried. Don't think I wasn't worried. I know how to bob and weave though, nigga. But I got hit. Got fucked up. Dead homies. I got fucked up. Blood is big. J-Bone from BSB. Blood is bigger than King Peel. On the dead homie, he bigger than King Peel. If you think King Peel big, I got on with a nigga bigger than King Peel on Westside Falls. King Peel is big. He's big. Right here, he's big. I got on with somebody bigger than him. Named J-Bone. Anybody know J-Bone? Big OG nigga. And he is not, I repeat, not. That nigga look like Shrek. And I'm not talking about the looks. I'm talking about big everywhere. And I knew I couldn't do it. I do it for the team. You know what I mean? Well, it was big like Shrek. And I could tell in my head from the dead homies, I know why niggas rolled it up. I'm just being honest. But I'm sorry, brother. If you trespass in my hood, I don't give a fuck how big you is. You gonna get down with somebody. And if it's me, then it's me, nigga. And once you learn not to pick and choose from a juvenile, you would be a great assassin in a penitentiary. Just throw that scary shit, just throw it out of your mind, man. Just whatever you scared of, Freddy Krueger, Jason, look, bro, just throw that out your mind and just throw them hands. Fuck thinking about it. Just do it. And you might come out OG like me. Real talk though. Ain't no he too big. No, I can't do that. Start saying that shit in your head. It's gonna come out in your actions in life. You're gonna end up being more of a bum. And then you ain't gonna never accomplish nothing. You're gonna be a worker for life. You'll work for no jumper. You'll work for anything when you don't know how to conquer life and just do it. Most of y'all need a job so somebody could be on your fucking ass at work. I don't need nobody to wake me up at 7 o'clock every morning. I do it naturally, like I'm still in the pen. That's why I get much accomplished by the time sundown. Even right now, I'm finna pop my shit. And just like I did my live this morning and showed y'all me hopping in an ice cream truck, I'm finna get in the ice cream truck and I'm finna put this motherfucking popcorn machine up in there, which I was finna do earlier, but I said it was too hot. You forgot. I didn't. That's why I handle business. You be watching. I might even slide through Long Beach and go to a gas station and be if I see Big T-Dog or Bosco. I might want to beat a nigga up today. But that's just, you know, that's the only two niggas in the world I'm looking for. Really, you know? I don't got no smoke with no YouTubers. They look, if you can't show a house bigger than or you can't show no dividends or nothing, you ain't got no racks on your bed right now, you gonna talk about it showing me later, and I can show you any time of the day, don't tell me nothing. I'm talking about any time of the day. But it's all good though. It's all good though. So I'ma entertain y'all with this YouTube stuff. I'ma play something else that ain't King Peel. I'm finna get dressed. I'ma let y'all go with me to my ice cream truck. Y'all already went with me this morning to go get my popcorn machine. So I'm finna put my popcorn machine up in there. Show you some more black business. You know, I'll probably link up with my nigga tomorrow from Compton Crip. I'ma let him tell you where he from when he want to. If he do that, he do that. And that's my nigga. I'm talking about my nigga over 3-4 years. Compton Crip. Yep, and he had a problem with some nigga from Low Bottom Gangsters. And we met, you know, just him being my building. But he tried to use he wanted to use a cig. And I was like, bro, why is you trying to blow a nigga down with a cigarette? You feel me? Like, he wanted to really blow a nigga down because I had a cigarette. You feel me? So I was like, nah, man. I said, first off, ain't that many black people over here, man. And I said, if I give you that and you smoking with the cig, nigga, that's a nigga, that ain't no regular shit. Nigga, you gone. Like, bro, that ain't no pow. That's a So then we chopped it up. So then I said, who this nigga is? You feel me? So he was a little rocked up. You could tell he an old penitentiary nigga, you know, from like some gang, faux trade, faux dudes gangsters, whatever. He wanted them low bottom gangster Crip niggas. I could tell ashy knuckles, but you could tell he squabbled up. But you know, I'm an Inglewood nigga. You probably can't tell I squabbled up. So just observation, he looked like a nigga I would holler at in the pen that be in there. You know what I mean? With the cut off motherfucking state pants, and you know what I mean, with the slippers on in the cell, like really chilling like he at home and shit. You feel like some niggas get comfortable in that cell, blood, on dead homies. I ain't never got bumpable, blood, on dead homies, nigga. But you know what I never did? I never put bitches at the top of my bed, gang. I'll have straps, and the police hated that shit. While niggas were posting bitches and waxing them bitches on the wall, I was waxing motherfucking ghost straps, ghost guns and shit like that. And they would love to rip my shit down. If I'll have shit that got caught in Mexico with the kilos on my wall, waxed with motherfucking soap on top with the wax, and make it hard for the police. That's what I was looking at. These other niggas whacking off the magazines and shit like that. Nigga, I was looking at guns. Dead homies. The police knew I was on other shit. That's all I can say is tell you my life. Shout out Big Diamond from A-Tray Gangster. Big Diamond, man. He told me to fuck with him when I got out. I used to shout out Big Superman. Superman from A-Tray Gangster. Shout out my niggas. We on the phone. And they know at 19, I was like that. Big Diamond told me to fuck with his wife and shit. He said she had like a beauty salon or some kind of like store in his hood. Big Diamond. I don't know all the little diamonds. I know Big Diamond, the original A-Tray Gangster, light skinned nigga, big body nigga. Not so much swole, but just tall, big body, good hair ass nigga. And then I know Superman. Superman like my color, bald head, cut up Superman type nigga will punch your ass out. That nigga will punch your ass out, nigga. Dead homies, they know Neptune Lagoon though. And that's probably some of y'all big homies, you know. I know E-Dog, big E-Dog from 6-0. It's a lot of miscellaneous, but I'm just talking about the head honchos that I had to holler at when shit was going on. Shout out my nigga Foots, Keith Rat. Foots and Keith Rat. Neighborhood 60s. And they used to look out for a nigga on everything. Like, hey, Neptune, the police said they finna come up and raid your cell. Ooh, I'll be like, push you bullshit. He be like, slide the burners, nigga, slide the shit. Me and the homie from Liggett Street, nigga, Liggett Street Bloods at Pacoima, it was a choo. And sometimes it was just seconds, maybe a minute. The homie would pull off with that, and then we hear shing, 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 and the police come right to our cell. That's why I could shout out them niggas. And I did it for them too. I remember when Keith Rat just dished me off a phone. And I was ditching school that day. Or work, whatever it was. And I had my thermal pants on top of the sweats. You know, them ash gray sweats that you buy from Walkenhurst, Union Supply. But I had thermals under. So, something told me to put the phone in the thermal little, like, you know, the piss area where you pull your shit out. But it got a pocket inside the like, that go back a little bit. Yeah, homies. Keith Rat shot me the phone. He said, hey, Neptune cuz, on everything. This he said, level 3. Hey, Neptune cuz. I said, what's up? He was like, hey, can you hold this phone for me? I gotta go do something on the yard. Like, I'm finna go work out with the homies or something like 2 hours or something. I was like, for sure that. So he slid it to me. Bam. That same unlock. I'm on one phone. And I'm on the door with Keith Rat phone. Police come up in there. On the dead homies. I beat them, walk to my door. So I'm by the wall, but I easily take it down because they can't see this part. They can only see my face because the window is this big in your door. So I'm leaning right here, and I easily take it off, right? And then I'm looking down, and I push the phone until it turn off. I'm like, I've been doing this so many years. And then I put it in my fucking thermal pocket area. Now I got 2 phones. I'm thinking this finna fall because it feel heavy than a bitch. So they say, hey, Mr. Floyd, where's the phones at? I said, what? What are you talking about? Can you step out real quick? I was like, for what, man? I just watched y'all walk up to me. They said, yeah, we understand that. We seen you looking, but can you step out? And since I did that, and I was at the door looking at them, and I didn't do no sudden movements, they didn't think I had nothing on QSBG. They didn't think I had nothing. So when I did this and turned the phone off, but I didn't do all no frantic shit, they didn't think I was on shit. So they pat me down real quick. I sit in the day room. I'm the dead homies, nigga. Everybody in the building was like, this nigga going to jail. They gonna find the phones because you know how everybody just know you got phones. You and your celly. So I'm sitting there looking at all the Mexicans on the door, black niggas shaking their head, Mexican niggas shaking their head, white boys shaking their head. Like, I don't know if they fucking with you or you finna go to the hole or who snitched on you. Like, it's a whole lot of shaking heads. I'm just looking around. I ain't doing no emotions. So, police, they hit the cell, flip our beds and shit, but they didn't do too bad. So they get on. They was like, you go back in. I said, for sure that. They go back in. And nigga Keith Rat from 6-0. He come in frantic. Hey, Neptune. Hey, they got the phone? I said, nah, my nigga. I still got the phone. He was like, on 60s? I was like, on 6-0. I got the phone. I started smiling. He was like, that's why I give it to niggas like that, man. Come on, man. I fuck with the real bloods, man. The goofy nigga with the... I was like, yeah, I know. That's why you gave it to me. Allstate. Are you in good hands? That nigga gave me like $100 on everything. He gave me like $100 for that. Yeah, that's why I said keep rapping foots. They know. They know when we up in there. They know I'm on. When I get in that prison mode, it's black. We ain't even enemies no more, bro. You gotta watch out for the Tapatillos. Real talk. Like, I'd rather be solid with niggas around my area so you know how I get down. So when it become an issue, I'm able to have a conversation with the other side. And not only are we having a conversation, they kind of lightweight know how I get down. Just like I kind of know how they get. Even if you know a nigga on some bullshit. But at the same time, we do have an understanding of brotherhood to where we know we for dangling for the homies. But we're going to smooth it out between me and you. And we're going to make it good for everybody else around us. And yeah. Yep. After I didn't get caught with that phone, Keith riding foots, They knew I wasn't on no gangbanging shit. Even though it wasn't, but that certified it, you know? Because I could have acted like the police took it. But then, if I act like the police took it, who would have went back and went to the police to see if they really took it? And then I would have been in a mumble jumble of, now I'm stealing phones. I never let it go that far. I keep it solid from the dope. That's why I said, like, what is the internet world gonna teach me? Y'all want to talk about jail shit? Who else you want me to talk about? I'm tired of jail. I don't like talking about that shit. Yes, I got story for days, but I'm so older to where to even go back to it, it fucks me up. Just like I got down with that nigga, that ugly short ass midget nigga, Killer Fodioti. I don't even know if y'all know Killer Fodioti. Do y'all know the nigga from Harlem named Killer Fodioti? And y'all worried about 4 extra, huh? Y'all talking about 4 extra. I'm talking about a midget nigga named Killer Fodioti. Ask somebody from 40s in my line. Midget nigga. Dumping niggas. On the dead homies. Ask any nigga from Harlem. Do they got a homie named Killer Fodioti? I'll never forget that nigga name. He had a gorilla name and we was younger than a motherfucker. And I'll never forget because he was a midget. That's when I knew I can keep my Jordan dreams. Yeah, I know. That nigga bullshitting. That nigga lying. Let me go ask the homies if that's a real member. I know. Go do that. Go fucking do that. Why you do that? I'ma keep popping. But when I pop it, I'ma say some real members that you niggas think is the boogeyman. And they ain't the biggest in stature. Killer Fodioti is a midget with a pointy ass nose. Like I don't know. His nose is like a white person. Dead homies. His shit ain't got no round. That's how I remember him. And I think he got a cut. Like, me and the homies used to call him Scarface. That was, like, he was a midget. Just like the cartoon. Remember Animaniacs and, Scarface be the puppet master for the goofy nigga that put the, to make him talk. Like the puppet master. Yeah. We called him Scarface, but his name was Killer Fodioti. I bet you he ain't alive. And if he is, he got 1,000,000 years. Just like I know a white boy from Grape Street. I never seen no white boy from Grape Street. That white boy from Grape Street was whooping ass. And that's all I gotta say. Dead homies. Dead homies. Alright. Well, this is what we finna do, man. We finna go back into the meta universe. See what's poppin'. And then whatever's next though. Whatever y'all on,
No.
Okay.
But I've seen it
Here we
be
go.
done before.
Here we go with once in a while, Milk 7-4.
Y'all already know how it's gonna go. Into the ones on their first time log in. Welcome to It's Milk TV now. Come on. So right now we gotta log in to this situation involving this young Mexican Crip from Long Beach.
Told
Now
you.
the individual right here, we just gonna call him Baby Young Chief. Now, Baby Young Chief went viral, I say, maybe 3 to 4 months ago, for basically being in attendance of a hood vlog in Long Beach with the Long Beach Insane Crips. Now, he basically was on the video introducing himself, saying where he was from, what park they was at. This was the first video. Let's check it out.
Come on, yeah? Yeah, where you from? Okay, where we at right now? Okay.
Now, the first thing I said to myself when I saw this video, I said, whoa. And they grooming him.
This nigga look like he in a Honda.
He should be okay. Because he look like
he in a Prius.
Like, for real, like, bro look young. Bro look like he like...
Look at Milk 7-4. He in a straight Prius.
When you can join this gang, bro. I mean, you can't even join the army till you 18 years old. Baby Young Chief look like he like 11 to 12 years old. Like, for real.
I was the same age. Get on with the shit, nigga. You was too. Stop acting like you a
So
Paul.
on this video, he wasn't really dissing nobody.
He said where he from.
This is where I'm from. We at the park. What's up? That's basically.
Yeah, so why you mad at him?
But it did not stop. His next video that I seen, now it was on a hood vlog, and now he's on there dissing hoods. Let's check it out. Now, it don't appear to me that Baby Young Chief was forced into claiming Long Beach Insane Crip. It don't look like that, bro. It looked like he wanted to do that. He made the decision. He thought it was cool. You know, he wanted to do that. So if he wanted to do that, he should know everything that comes with that. Because
you gotta fuck with it, man.
When you join the game,
you gotta fuck with it. This the best, man.
That's not gonna stop nobody.
You better know it, gang.
19, 21, 30 years old, male from doing anything to you. It don't mean nothing, bro. And that's just how it goes. Unfortunately, it's been numerous situations where 11 to 13-year-old males have been unalived. And the suspects, the alleged culprits of crime, have been males in their 20s or in their early 30s. This is true, bro. So this is just something that he gotta know about. Now, fast forward, you know, everybody on the internet, I'm pretty sure, said, man, this little boy, man, what is he doing, bro? When they catch him, they gonna get up on him like this little dude is a kid. Like, he don't even know the script.
Man, we all know the script, nigga.
Shit, because I say, fast forward to right now, like a few days ago, maybe a week ago. It's probably like 3 months from when he went viral. Baby Young Chief was outside in traffic. He got caught slipping by one of his ops from rolling 20s. Now this op ran down on him, like chased him in traffic. He didn't do nothing that dramatic, like he didn't like unalive him, like, but he caught him in traffic. Now this dude from 20 caught Baby Young Chief. He went live, and it don't look good, my guy. Like, Baby Young Chief is exhibiting diligent activity to me, because when I was 12 years old, and I wasn't even from the set yet. Like, I wasn't even officially from the game.
Me neither, but I was hanging out.
I already knew the script.
Yeah.
I already knew to keep a flat head and straight it on the concrete and shit. I already knew we was having hoes. We was having, like, blicks and shit. At 12 years old.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That's why I said I'm 40. You want to talk about having blicks? Nigga been having blicks since 12. What you talking about, blick a nigga down? That's easy money.
Unfortunately, in the game,
the fade is the hard part.
It just don't, bro. When I was 12 years old, we knew that we could get caught by a 25-year-old, a 30-year-old. They gonna do the same thing that an individual my age or my age bracket gonna do, bro. There's no rules in this street shit. It's not. So, Baby Young Chief get caught. He get ran down on. He didn't have no blick. He didn't have no pole. He didn't have no screwdriver, no blade. It appears he didn't have nothing, low, because he's on the ground like this and like he on the ground. In the next clip, dude is dragging him saying, yeah, I'm about to take Lil Cub to the hood. And I'm like, whoa, like you tripping, bro.
He took it to another level.
Grabbing this dude, and it looked bad because the dude from early 20s looked grown. But come to find out, dude not even grown. He's like 16 years old. And the, you know, Baby Young Chief looked young. So it look like a grown man is getting up on a little kid when that ain't even the situation.
Damn.
It don't matter if
See,
he was
everybody
20,
said he was 30-something years old.
He caught this little
He's
12-year-old.
16.
It's same crick and he did it to him. He gonna get stripes. He gonna get cool points. So he got little. I mean, baby young Chief, he like grabbing him by his Nike sweatsuit and he
His
smacking
Nike
him around
tech.
the parking lot. He like, I'm on him. He's spitting on him. He like, yeah, I'm on little cuz. I'm on little cuz. I'm about to take little cuz to the set. Now little dude, baby young Chief, he's not putting up no resistance. Like it's no type of effort to even swing. Like it's no effort to kick. It's no effort to try to get up and move. It ain't nothing but
Milk,
This what I'm
he
saying.
12 years old. Look, Milk, you foul for that. He 12 years old. He can, wow, he 12. My son is 10. He 12. Get up off the little homie.
It wouldn't have been screaming. It would have been a little resistance. I mean, they probably would have had a blade, screwdriver. I mean, they would have had something, bro. And you knew the script because you knew how to do all of this shit. Like, you knew how to do that. You moved your fingers faster than me. Homie, when I was young, your age, I was practicing that shit. We used to write notebooks, walls, everywhere. But
yeah, we did.
You doing all that shit real fast.
He said you doing all that shit real fast.
You didn't know that you could get caught by your ops, bro. You dissing them, they ain't gonna show you no love. That's if this dude would have been grown and caught him, I mean, you know, I wouldn't have felt like too good about it. Like I wouldn't have been like, whoa, you know, hippity high yay, like
hippity high yay. That's some white boy shit to say. Hippity high yay. This nigga Milk is white than a motherfucker.
Little dude gotta take heat from this.
He the homie though, but I ain't got nothing against the Hoovers though. Hippity yo high yay. That's some white people shit for real.
This route because it's only one way.
Stop fucking with my door before I beat you up,
that you can like
champ.
Really
leave my door alone.
Fix this situation where you will still be in good standings in your hood that you
trying to beat up my door.
But then it's like, that's gonna be a tight one because the dude that did this to him is not 18. He's like 16 allegedly.
Yeah,
like,
so
like 16 years old.
He get a pass. It ain't even a pass. He just that's his age bracket.
I mean, baby young Chief.
That's little kid shit.
It's like 13 years old.
Don't matter, but it's still all little. He ain't 18.
Like, you 13.
He ain't even 17. He's 16. That's a pass. It's not.
When I was young, that's what I'm telling you, bro. You had people
that was our big homies, but they wasn't big homies.
Like, you would possibly get into a squab or a scrap.
That means you got down with a TG and a BG. That's the way I look at it. And y'all both little busters. All y'all can get slapped in DP.
Like now y'all saying, oh, he's young. What happened? Like, why did y'all do that? Why is he in the streets, homie? Why is he on hood bars this and another gang? Why is he even claiming the gang and he's 13? Like, why y'all not saying that? Why y'all not saying, why is he claiming the hood? Y'all just saying, why the person that don't get along with him that he was dissing on camera is trying to attack him? Why is he doing that? Why would he not do that? You can't, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
He said, why would he not do that?
Don't they go after the fucking lion cubs? They eliminate
big lions be unaliving little cubs, and y'all say it's foul. They be like, no, we gonna get them up out of here today, so we don't gotta worry about them tomorrow.
When they a baby, they won't grow up. We ain't gotta worry about them getting bigger than us, tearing us up. So you could take that same lion.
Animals will tell you how to live life. Y'all be like, oh, they killed the lion cubs. And they like, nah, when these niggas get bigger, they gonna try to fuck over us. So they die today. Y'all be like, oh my God, no. Why they do the little cubs like that?
That's the same thing.
I be like, yeah, I understand. They know them niggas gonna get bigger. And it was 3 of them. You gotta get them today. They ain't waiting tomorrow.
He unaliving people, he using few pills too. Like he doing shit. So why if he's 15 and he jumped off the porch into this criminal activity, this organized crime.
He said organized crime.
Banging. Why would we show him any love? Like why would he get a pass? We gonna give him a pass so he could come back next week and bust her
dead homie and bust her down.
Get no pass. For me, homie, right now, even
It's
if
just
I wasn't like a
2025. Why you still
YouTuber,
banging?
a famous
But you know,
influencer,
little kids gonna be little
if I
kids though,
caught,
man.
like one of
We
a
all
young
did it, but it's
child, 12,
2025.
13
Why you
from
still
an
banging?
opposite community, I'm not
Like
doing
honestly,
that. I'm not doing that.
y'all ain't told
And I
these niggas
can't
you go to
say
jail and ain't no
that
money.
If I was 18 years, when I was 18 years ago, back in the day, if I caught a 12-year-old from the other side, would I would have did that?
I'll say
Probably,
maybe.
my guy.
I say maybe.
don't know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'll say
Different
maybe.
page. I might have been
And especially if you got baby face, I'ma let him ride. Cause I had a little brother, so if I know you a little buster, I probably like slap you up. You know what I mean? Throw cans and bottles at your bitch ass, but I ain't gonna do you bad.
It is, so you want to get it in. So
Like you too little, like you know what I mean?
Situation.
Yep,
We
milk
didn't have social
7-4.
media back then like that. We didn't. We wasn't on it like that. I wasn't.
I know he knows Smudley.
Shit that's going on these days.
I know he knows Smudley. I used to be in the 7-4s with Smudley. Smudley and Fobang. And Rah from 30 Pyru. It used to be me, Smudley, Fobang, and Rah from 30 Pyru.
And over, I've never participated in the squabbling down of a younger individual, 12, 13, maybe 16.
And them niggas always wanted us to go to slide through the hundreds. We be like, nigga, that's too far. We live in Inglewood. We going this way.
I don't want to do that because I really believe
we was on bikes. Them niggas want to just slide, just to slide. I'm talking about when we just started turning up.
Like, that's true.
And I'm glad I had a mind. I'd be like, nah, man, I gotta go home, man.
So I would
ain't finna just go over there, just bust on some niggas, just bust on them niggas. Them niggas ain't got on the homies, like, you know. I had common sense. I wouldn't just slide just to slide. Smudley and Fobang and Rah.
So you always gotta be mindful.
Them niggas slide for no fucking reason. Just cause they all have burners.
One of they homies,
hopefully Rah from 30 Pyru still alive though. I speak on him enough though.
And I say, oh, you got a pass, bro. That might give me a pass with some of his big homies, older homies.
Exactly.
Because he might go back over there and say, yeah, damn, I got caught flipping. Dude, who banged him, and he said, I got a pass. You know, he might go back over there and tell people that. So that might grant me a pass. Have I got passes? Engaged passes? Yes, I have passes.
I was gonna see if he tell the truth. Like, I have gay passes and I got a pass. But not even say it was a pass. It just be like, I knew them niggas was in the car. And the nigga that jumped out, like, I was wondering why niggas was staring. But the nigga that hop out, I'd be like, hey, what's up? He like, hey, the homies was on you, cuz. Like, I see. I don't even know who they is. Yeah, they know who you is. But I told him, hey, that nigga gave me a pass before. This my nigga. I swear to God, that happened like 2 or 3 times in my life.
You know, I was brought up different. Man, my mother that raised me was from New Shreveport.
We weren't supposed to blow niggas down just to blow niggas down. Like, that's how the gang started. We wasn't just blowing niggas down just to blow niggas down.
This shit, though, it can get tricky with Baby Young Chief because the insanes can say, bro, you gotta get put off. You was over there,
No, he too young to get put off.
You gotta get put off the set.
Nah, he too young to get put off. They gonna turn him up though. I bet you they gonna make him a shooter. I bet you that. They gonna make him a shooter.
You know, you is young, whatever. You just start claiming the set. You know, we love that you wanna bang the set. So, you know, we gonna give you a DP. You gotta get DP.
Yeah, they might give him that.
One other thing, like it's only
shoot up shit.
One other thing that could really save face. That could like say it can have people saying, oh, he ain't no buster. You know, he was young. He got caught like that. So what? It was his first time. He didn't know what to do. But he's been playing ball, bro. Like
he been playing ball. He been playing ball. He too young to put him off.
Today, I really don't know.
They gonna put a strap in his hand.
In his gang area, his community, or whatever. But like, you know, I can figure it out. I'll let y'all know. If this video get 1,074 likes, I'll do a live stream. And I'll probably, you know, give y'all some more details on Baby Young Chief. But for me, Baby Young Chief,
you can't say nothing about him.
I would tell him, like, hey,
he's a little
bro,
kid.
This life ain't even for you.
Nah, no you wouldn't.
For this
no you wouldn't. No you wouldn't. No you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
You gotta go.
Now you lying.
And I wouldn't even have
you
somebody put their hands on him.
You lying.
I wouldn't get him
you
whooped
lying.
out.
You
I
lying.
would just say you gotta go.
Nah, I
And
wouldn't.
then I would have him
I
put it on the internet, or I
I
put it on
wouldn't.
the internet saying
I
he
wouldn't.
had to go.
I wouldn't.
He is no longer
I'll put
from
that
this
battery in his back like whack.
area, bro. This community.
Oh, they
man,
put
he
you out there like that?
set.
Well, go do this.
That would be me.
Get your lick back.
That's how I would handle it, homie. To avoid anything
Nope.
else, to avoid him
Not
turning
me.
into like another monster Cody.
Not me. I'll tell that nigga you want to get your lick back? You too young.
To avoid him
Nigga, you
turning
can't.
into a
Nigga,
monster.
that's a memory
You
at
know,
your
you
age.
just have to go,
That
bro.
ain't no
Do
munchy
something
beat
else,
peanut butter
man.
shit.
Like, bro, this ain't even it. Like these days, like if you 12 and 13, you can't even meet from this shit. Nah, bro, come back. If you still feel like this when you 16 or 17, then yeah, man, you can come join. See, people gotta change the script on this shit. Like, when you want to get put on somewhere, you at least gotta know these people, know somebody they know, and grew up around somebody they been around, or you gotta come around and you gotta hang around for a year. And then it should be like,
Oh, Bosco did not do that.
13 and 14,
Bosco
you
didn't
can't
do
get
it.
on the set. You
Bosco
can't
did
join
not
the
do
hood.
that.
You can't bang the turf. But if you feel like you still want to bang when you 17, 16, 17, then maybe we can do it, bro.
What
You
about
gotta give
19?
these kids a time, bro, like, to really figure this shit out. Now, like I said, this situation could make Baby Young, Chief street rep, or it could end it. I'm pretty sure it low-key like ended it because he would really have to turn up and turn into a monster. Like he would have to really like be like just a menace to society. Like he would have to be one of them boys from Boys in the Hood. Like he would really have to like.
You talking about
go
old
up,
dog?
but
He said one of the
like
boys.
I said, when you
You
jump
talking about
off
old
the
dog?
porch, it ain't no rule. You know, all you civilians and non-affiliates and people that really don't know the script about this gang shit, man, look, you could be 12 years old. If you jump off that porch and you claiming this hood, and we know you outside with them, and you dissing people, and you all on Instagram banging, and you just as guilty, bro. Like I told you what the hyenas do to the lion cub. So it's no different. It's no different, bro.
It's not.
Man, think the same way. That just is what it is.
It is.
Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, bro, Baby Young Chief was on Gilligan Activity. He just didn't make the cut. You know, it's gonna be a time when your gangster get tested. His own homie rapped that, and he didn't take that into consideration. Like, it's gonna be a time when your gangster get tested. But like I said, that was Gilligan Activity. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out of here. I'll log back in at the next video.
Man, you gotta take it in stride, cause Milk 74, he do not be on YouTube. Milk 74 do not. See, look, okay, look. Now that's Compton Rick Rock. Check out Compton Rick Rock and how he got the special effects, the clickbait. Look at Compton Rick Rock, gang. This why I don't be fucking with these niggas. This nigga got loose cannon, supposedly face, crying with a lawyer that's laughing at him. And it's so Gilligan Activity that y'all click and watch it. That's why I don't fuck with these LA YouTubers. Look at this shit. He just did this 4 minutes ago. With a face of a fake loose cannon crying with a lawyer. Come on, man. Why would I chase this goofy shit? I just can't do it. You know what I mean? That's just goofiness. It's just, why would I chase that? This is all clickbait shit. You feel me? And they doing it at the best caliber. And then little beknownst unto you, these people are investing with them. That's why they take pictures and try to get clout with different rappers and stuff like that to try to make themselves look like they more official than what they is. Do you know how many people that I know that go to Snoop Dogg concerts and get the same type pictures with Snoop Dogg? You know what I mean? What's all the clickbait about? And then you always talking about a nigga in jail. Then you go take a picture with Snoop Dogg and throw up gang fingers. I'm 40, Rick Rock. How old are you? Oh, That's right. Y'all still little ass boys in the hood. Correct? Remember I slid by your hood. You was like, man, come over here on Greenleaf. Yeah, I would. But I was busy, blood. I got shit to do. That's why I'm big B's. I got big business. But I'll fuck with you when I get around to it. Now, seeing the fuckery that you do, nigga, I wouldn't fuck with you with a 6-foot pole. And I don't care how many subscribers you got. Tell your subscribers, come to Neptune Lagoon, say less. And I'll show them a house that Rick Rock and all his friends would never show. Why? Because they don't live like that. They just be talking. I know I lost subscribers because of that. And I told them, I've seen people unsubscribe to me because I talk like this. And you know what? I ain't even tripping. Now we on Brick Baby ass. I'll play Milk before I play a Rick Rock.
Gang, y'all already know how it's gonna go.
And if they don't like it, tell them to show me their house and I'll show them a bigger.
Hit the subscribe button for me. Now let's go. So, Rolling 60s.
Other than that, ain't nothing to talk about. Lil ass homies.
They did a hood vlog and they was questioning on his status. Is he good? Is he still from 60s? Can he go over there, you know? So we gonna go. We gonna log in and we gonna see what's the script. Come on.
I see homies appearing and appearing. Oh no, baby, you right here. We straight. Baby, you right here. We got the guy with us. No, I'm not on the cut. That look like. We leaving right now. We just pulled up. And we fly crib up. I don't know about no other niggas sections and all that. We just put up a 200.
Now I understand that he just said that they fly cripping or whatever. Okay? But if y'all was fly cripping, wouldn't y'all have a spot in y'all community? Wouldn't y'all be renting out like a whole duplex or an apartment where y'all would have the right to actually stand on that property or in front of that property without anybody saying nothing? You just see how he said,
nah, y'all in that Ralph's parking lot. They in the Ralph's parking lot.
Talking to the robots, aka the police, homie. You ain't that much fly crip, bro. Fly
They in that
crippin',
Ralph's
like,
parking
all
lot.
y'all gotta congregate right there. Y'all not fly crippin', bro. Y'all even got a spot.
No other niggas section on there, right? No bestie ass, all that niggas they wearing, they on West. I done seen you go to a couple niggas hood, them niggas be dirty on West Side. Them niggas ain't having I've been on some street shit, and we done dropped a couple songs. It's easy for them to call us a nigga a rapper, but all reality still transition. Niggas still, I'm right here.
I feel like from the outside looking in, the 60s get the most people like tap in with y'all from the outside.
Now, if it didn't have nothing to do with a hood vlog, the 6 O's would still be one of the most talked about and most like requested hood. Like people want to know about that area. But like all these hood vlogs and all these people these days and these current days, they is really going over there because of Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, homie. That's why they really up over there, because of Nipsey Hussle. They want to go over there. They want to do hood vlogs and Nipsey Hussle hood with his homies. That's really what it is. But 6 O's been viral.
We the big cousins, bro. All these other niggas just now. I know this is stuff. How y'all take it? Y'all know I'm on that. Niggas just now, like, bro, we the big cousins, nigga. Hood.
When Brick Baby, you said nigga can't come to the hood or he not from here.
Man, the niggas out there, Brick Baby can't come to the hood, can't come to the hood, nigga. Brick Baby don't come over here by choice, nigga, not by force, nigga. So he don't come over here because he feel like he got going on and it's not gonna benefit him to come over here and stand with us. Is his opinion right? On 6 up. Is it wrong? It's how you view it.
I think, like, if you go from, like, a gangbanger, gang member, and you, like, find a way to kick in the door to the industry, podcasting, music, YouTube, whatever, you shouldn't be hanging out with no more.
That's
you
true.
shouldn't, bro. Like, why would you
Nipsey
hang
shoulda
out?
did
Like,
that.
what good is that really gonna do?
Nipsey
I mean,
shoulda
only
did
time
that.
you should be
Perfect.
hanging out is if y'all, like,
Perfect
in
example.
an Airbnb somewhere else, like y'all at, like, a restaurant or some type of event, bro. I shouldn't be going, like, Brick Baby shouldn't be going to hang on Slauson and Crenshaw every day. He shouldn't be going to hang on 10th Ave. He shouldn't be going to hang on none of that shit every day. That's just not smart of him because that just putting him in more of a that just puts his career in jeopardy, bro, because now he gotta hang around and risk
being with bums, bum homies.
stoned,
Tell the truth.
Going to
With his
jail,
bum
getting
homies.
put in a situation.
Everybody
because
got
he's
bum
hanging
homies.
outside with his homies, bro. So if he wants to become successful,
Every
and
hood got
his
bum homies.
and they want to see him do good and become super famous and get rich and blow the setup, then they should want him to hang out every day. You feel me? And then that just brings the risk of the enemies coming to slide harder because now people telling them, hey, man, that brick baby ass over there hanging out. They might have been really feel an urge before that so much. But now they, brick baby out every day, that's all they hearing. So now they urge is just like, oh, we gotta get him, we going over there. And I'm just being honest, bro. So I really feel like anybody that comes from the streets, homie, and if you able to like secure a career, you ain't gotta be famous or be on the internet or content create. I mean, you can have a good career if you
That's what I said.
for you a good job.
Nigga tell me he got more subscribers than me. He more famous than me. Bitch, show your house then. That's what I want to know. Bitch, show your house. Other than that, that's what you working for. Shut your bitch ass up.
But, you know, it's still gonna be those people that say, oh man, you need
go
to come
get your
hang out
career
every
jumped
day.
off and then
You
get a
want
house
to
and
around
holler at a
us,
nigga.
even though we gonna find some type of way to
Then
hate.
keep doing your YouTube until you get a big house. Holla at me in 10 years. I'll have some other shit going
I just
on.
believe if you was a real person in the streets and you find a way out, homie, man, don't go hang out every day. But take care of yourself. Start living your actual life, bro. Because when you gang banging, you ain't living. You think you living.
Milk telling the truth.
Living, bro. You ain't living a normal, productive, tax-paying citizen life. Like, only live that, bro. You got kids, more than likely. Like, go sit down and live a normal life. And then get back at me, G, about the thoughts of should have stepped back a little earlier, homie. Like, I'm just saying.
As far as cuz not being welcome over here, cuz from the S, nigga. We'd have been when the crash no jumper fell just up there doing all that weird ass shit. I don't know where your ass is right there. Ain't nobody right here not saying off from the hood.
Well, so where did that stigma even come from?
What happened is they see this go big on cuz on Instagram thinking we was like really on cuz, but like cuz is a celebrity. So if we troll cuz, like how we would, like if I was to troll Bobo on Instagram, it ain't gonna make no sense.
That little jealous, like low key, like hating shit come in at crabs in a barrel type shit because he's saying that they was just trolling Brick Baby. Remember, it was an Instagram live like a while ago, maybe like close to a year ago.
Maybe 6
Brick
months.
Baby jumped on the live. And you had this dude with the raspy, like zesty voice, and they was trying to low key like press Brick Baby, saying you ain't from the set, Brick Boy. Like you ain't from the set, Brick Buster. Like they was owning, bro. So if that's the type of trolling you wanna do with me, homie. No, then we ain't homies, bro. Because
no, we not.
Out of everything we
no,
could
we
did
not.
on the internet for you to get a little clout or something, bro, and you want to troll me and say, "Oh, that shit low." I remember that live stream. That wasn't smooth.
I remember it too.
No jumper because they messed with us. They just his job do that type of pushing. The whole world don't even need to be in game bang business. That's why this shit stuck right now because they trying to turn this shit to entertainment.
When I grew up, you would get BP, you would get looked at different, you would get politicked on by speaking game politics to
on the internet.
Regular human being, like a non-affiliated, just a regular civilian. Bro, you would be in issues, but he's saying like, it's just like nowadays, people really trying to put it on the internet and make it entertainment, but bro, I thought the same thing, but I was naive to the fact that, bro, they was doing hood vlogs like in 2002 and 1 and in the 90s and the 80s. It was gangbangers already get on camera talking about they hoods, they set, they gangs, bro. That shit was already happening, love, like for real. Like I was just naive to the fact like him at one point. I was. Until I started seeing all these old videos that for some reason I have never seen into that point. But it's been people gang members, gang bangers on the, not really the internet. Well, yeah, on the internet, they've been doing interviews with news channels and special investigation, not special.
He said special
investigations, but
investigations.
like a news segment on them or whatever, bro. It was just, they've been
That nigga
doing
said
it. It
special
just did not
investigation.
start.
With the jumping, so this ain't no joke. So them niggas gonna keep getting the reaction they getting from the world because this don't belong on camera. Unless it's nigga doing what you doing, educational purposes, but this shit ain't to be exploited and made fun of on no jumper niggas laughing about hood politics. You gonna keep getting what you get. You gonna keep getting niggas trying to put their 2 cents on it.
Now, like I said, I'm in 100% agreement with Brick Boy not hanging out and standing on no block every day no more. Once he got established that no
Yeah,
jumper,
but he was acting like he
I'm
still
being
needed to do
honest and
that.
real, bro. Because I went through that same
Brick Baby was acting like he still gotta prove something to some broke niggas. That shit funny.
Streets, homie, to try to chase something and do more in life, homie. That's what I said I was gonna do, and there was no way that I was gonna be able to do that and still go hang in the street, bro, and still go front line.
Nah, they gonna look for you.
And there's other stuff that play a little part in that we can't really talk about yet, not right now. That's you know, but it was just not gonna work, bro. I'm on the internet now. You feel me? It ain't like I'm like Crip Mac where I'm dissing people's hoods and I'm dissing they dead homies and they gang and shit. I don't do that, so I don't really gotta worry about that type of the part. Like I ain't gotta worry about people saying, "Oh, I be dissing and said we about to go slide on him because he over there." I don't really gotta worry about that, but I still gotta worry about bringing more attention, and I gotta worry about the Johnnies. Then I gotta worry about Snakes, the conniving, goofy Gilligans. Then I gotta worry about just being put in a situation. Then I gotta worry about being unalive, and that's just too much. Right down that I'm trying to chase a goal and turn legitimate and do some shit that could change other people's lives. I don't know. It just wouldn't be smart, bro. You see people doing it all the time. Like, look at Brick Baby. We're going to use him as an example. You know, he had got a job at No Jumper. He had become an internet personality. He was a co-host on a podcast. So he should have stepped back fully. 2 feet out. Gone. Back up. I'm not hanging out. I'm not doing none of that. I mean, if they do want to hang with you, you
at
make
all.
them come
And then
to
stop
you.
saying on 6
And I don't mean come to your house, bro. But I mean, y'all go somewhere else in an environment, in a situation that you control. You feel me? They come play on your house, on your land. That's how you gotta do it, bro. But him going hanging out on the clock, on him going to hang out on the block, and him doing
you just
that,
said on the clock.
To other
You just
stuff,
said the block,
which
nigga.
why he's a legend.
I heard what you said, man.
Him hanging on the block all day around that type of stuff, it's just gonna put him in all type of situations. But Brick Baby hanging on the block all day in the streets around gangbangers all day, that's just gonna put him in all type of situations.
You just said that.
And as you can see, as I speak, he is sitting in federal custody, homie. Not from some shit 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. Not from some shit 4, 5 years ago. I mean, he's sitting in there allegedly for some crimes that took place after he was hired at No Jumper. That's the case, bro. And that's crazy. I mean, but he's not the only one. We see it all the time. I don't understand it. I mean, it is hard stepping back from the streets, homie. It's just hard. When you've been doing it since you was 12, 11, 14, I mean, whenever you kind of started, but if you've been in the streets and you just, like, in love with that shit, it be kind of hard to step back. It cool, I mean, because you be thinking, like, damn, bro, I don't want to step back, like, you know, this all I know, like what people gonna say. You be worried about all type of shit. I mean, you be worried about, like, is people gonna look at me different? Like, what people gonna think? Is people gonna still fuck with me? Like, homie, it's a bunch of shit that come with you stepping back and
becoming a man.
taking
Get to the
bold feet
bullshit,
about
man.
the street, homie.
You taking too
It
long to
is.
tell this
Like,
story,
that
man. You
one
sound like
foot
Aunt
in
Hefe.
and
You
one
dragging
foot
this shit
out, it
on.
ain't gonna work. It's not. If you want to do it successfully and don't have the feds running down on you, talking about a RICO indictment, that was one of the things that I thought about as well when I first started this internet journey, this content creation, reactions, videos, interviews.
Yeah, they got game on
When I
me.
first started this, I
I'm
thought
first
about this in my
starting.
head and I said, I gotta move right. Because look at my skin complexion, bro. And look where I come from, bro. Like, bro, that is the recipe. Homie, like, imagine if I started YouTube and I kept 4 homies with me and went everywhere with them. And every time I see somebody, I said, let's crash. I'm like, bro, that would have been a recipe for a federal indictment, homie. So, like, nah, it's different ways we could do this. It's different ways you can do it. You can do it smart. You can move a little different. I mean, homie, don't nobody want to go to jail. I mean, I don't want to be the one to bring a federal indictment. Like, I'm not gonna be the one, but I mean, I'm the one with the fame, with the internet fame and shit. So people see me, homie. That my other people might be doing stuff or whatever, but like, I thought about that. Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't wish that on nobody. I don't want the elite alphabet boys running down on me, kicking no doors, kicking nobody doors that I'm messing with, associating with. Love, none of that. You gotta play this shit right. I don't move like brick boys. I don't move like none of them. Nah. I use my brain. I really think. I really give it a thought, and I try to like just really figure shit out. But yeah, bro, like, and if people on the internet saying, oh, Big Baby can't go to his hood, Bill can't go into his hood, so, but
Don't even
we
matter.
really was in the hood and in the set. We really was frontlining curves outside, in jail, all type of shit, bro. So we obligated to be able to do something else, bro. Like, we put the time in, we put all that shit in so we can do something, right? Ain't it only right?
Yeah, man, we right,
Let me know
man.
what y'all think about.
We already know, man. You talk too much. This is what I think about Milk 7-4. Then you tell long ass stories, and nigga, I gotta get on your ass. That's what I think about, and that's my reaction. We finna get to this business. We finna slide to my ice cream truck. Finna put this extra this popcorn maker in the truck. Then I'm finna walk the 2 little busters right now. He'll be sweating me all day for everything. Look at him sweating me right now. Can't even walk. I just grab the keys and look where everybody comes. Why is you on me like this? And why is your ass so happy? Why you so happy? Why you so happy? Come on. Tearing my whole house up. Look, I can't even walk. God damn. I took 2 steps. They was finna beat me up. This shit crazy, man. Look, and then how am I supposed to open the door with you sitting right there? And then she trying to tell me to open the door, and I can't because of you. Move. Move. Somebody got to move for me to open the door. Disrespectful. And leave me. Well, one to leave me, one to stay. I give him that. He's still scary, Larry. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ebony. Ebony. Come on. Champ. Champ. Come on. Go. Go. Champ. Come on. Come on, champ. Champ. Come on, man. Come on, champ. Come on. Come on. God damn, that's why I don't like to take your ass. What is you eating? Get over here. Get over here. This shit too much, man. I can't wait. When I start putting your ass on the leash, yeah, tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him again. Tell him again. Tell him again. This ain't your house. And you better start listening. Look at you scratching all on my speakers. Are you crazy? Move back. Move. Straight madness. Pure madness. Let's see. Back to this shit. And I gotta turn the radio down because they're gonna try to hit me with the monetize. Is this air on? Yep. It's hot as hell still. Maybe it's just me, but it feels hot as hell. I hate the way my truck turn on. It be feeling like, I don't know. The engine just start up hella strong. I ain't used to that. I ain't having trucks, but it don't start up like this. This shit's... Get yourself back. You ain't coming up here, man. Ain't no room for you. Go back. You ain't coming up here, man. Go back. I ain't finna do it this evening. We did it this morning. It was cool. It was cute. We ain't finna do that, bro. Yeah, I know. Lick me all you want. No, it ain't cool. It ain't cool. Go down. You lick me all you want. Nigga, you don't get no passes. You'll be up here fucking up shit. And that's the main reason why you ain't coming up here. Because I do one thing, you gonna do another, and another, and another, and another. Yeah, Sirski. I do like my little quiet little neighborhood though. Like I said, you gotta stick and move though. No matter what neighborhood you in, never let nobody know all your moves. And that's the best way to get it. Let's see. Back to other news. Yes, Sirski. Oh, and I get to pull up by the whip. Yes, Sirski. Perfect timing. This is the perfect time of the day. Get back, bruh. You ain't coming up here. Yes, Sirski. That air feel good, huh, champ? Get off my shoulder, man. We still doing this YouTube thing. My little Rottweiler still just... Watch, check him out, man. Look at this little dude, man. He don't get enough. Check out the little monster while I find what else on YouTube. This is what he trying to jump up here for, and I'm not finna let him. Let's see what Whack up to with active chucks. TV. Let's see. Hit my media, source, bingo.
10, 2008. This is work. He goes to work at 0600 hours, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Detective Brule briefing with Chief Brennan. met with C. Metro Morris and Mark Arenas. Those were the two who originally had were the leads on the case until Detective Coet, and I'll get to that paperwork so that y'all be able to see that when I finish reading that.
Hit that like button,
Read
subscribe if you ain't
Del
subscribed.
Dog and bringing the case to, and I don't know what that say, EOW 2000 Rampart, right? So the investigators on the Main Street Crip case asked me to help them federalize their case. Do y'all hear when Wax says that the case was never federalized, that it was the 302 is the conversation that they get and the statements, the debriefing that they get with the federal inmate. I mean with the informants. But this is telling you that he helped the Main Street Crip get federalized. I opened up the case as a federal case 2 weeks later. So in January 20-something, the Main Street case was federalized. The case name
This nigga be on
was
whack
the Main
ass,
Attraction.
man.
So
Every
when
day
Wax
on whack ass.
says that the case was never federalized, he's lying. Right? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because Cash Jones admitted that he went to the 64th floor on Wilshire to speak with you guys and saw everyone in FBI flak jackets. So Cash Jones did speak with the investigators in the Main Street Mafia Crip case. So when you said as the lead investigator for the Tupac and Biggie murder investigation, Cash had nothing too pertinent to add, that didn't include any information that he may or may not have provided pertaining to the Main Street Crip investigation, ? He didn't have anything to say about anything. Now, y'all know he lying about that, right? And you know how we know he lying about that? Because Wax said he told them that that house wasn't his house. And that that house wasn't his house. Those guns wasn't his guns. They asked him and told him that Stutterbach told on him. They asked him about Suge. So we know that they're lying because they press play and then they press stop. They told him that they had him on wiretap. So we know he's lying. But anyway, let's get back to it. I said, then why is Mark Stevens saying that Cash called him several times trying to get in contact with Del Dog, but Del Dog was cool on that brother? In the transcribed wiretap on the Main Street case that matches up to CS2 back calling Mark Stevens. In the wiretap, Mark Stevens even refers to not helping the white boy in a long time, while telling Del Dog that he just called several times saying box went sour and the phones is compromised. I sent them the wiretap. Then I sent them the documentary when it was viral on World Star Hip Hop and my YouTube channel. Say, you did your movie with the Hollywood effects. I did a 3-part documentary investigating the real truth, questioning 2 players directly involved. He said, I'm telling you, Cash Jones was not an informant, period. You can choose to believe or you can choose not to. I don't know what else to tell you. I said, I bet. Thank you for your information. So I sent that. Then I sent the other thing about 137. He gets triggered. Jesus. Carson is such a fucking moron. All Reggie needs to do is post the 137 paperwork, which I have done on numerous sources. I said, I'm sure you have, but you were only privy to 137 paperwork for cases you had access to. He's essentially saying that you weren't clear for access to all FBI files, only selective access, need to know basis. Okay, what's his point though? The only case that matters is the one we're talking about, right? So, back to the brother's point, that was evidence, and he even concurred that he doesn't have access to all FBI files or DEA files just because he's deputized as an agent. Every case and foul is assigned to certain agents and they get clearance. He doesn't have clearance to every FBI foul. Neither does all FBI agents. So he concurred to that, bro. So I said, correct. What date did you raid Cash Jones' house?
You a whack
what
ass,
date
man.
did
Whack
Cash
be
Jones
telling.
meet with you in council and spoke with you? I'll look.
Whack
It might
been
take a few
telling.
days.
Pulling that
So
brick,
then,
baby.
about 20 days later, I'm
Hey,
like,
brother.
you never got back with the date
Brother.
Cash House was raided. Cash House was raided, nor the date when you spoke with him. If you gotta hide that
Let's
information,
see
I
who else on this
understand.
internet. Active
No
Chucks
reason
be
to
on that
hide
nigga ass.
anything. Nothing to hide. I
I ain't
just
gonna
forgot.
lie.
Okay, how's
Poetic
DJ
Taco.
Academics sent Lauren LaRosa a very strong warning after their back and forth. Not really back and forth. It was shade after shade on Twitter yesterday. LaRosa, I'll be real. I never thought I would ever hear this. Lauren LaRosa antagonized the beef with DJ Academics because she took to her Twitter after attending the Kendrick Lamar concert to throw shade toward DJ Academics' way. She tweeted while at the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert, "I'm here and Academics lied. Kendrick is like that. SZA is effing performing her eye off. The show is fire." And this was a quote tweet where it says 2 sold out nights with Kendrick Lamar and SZA on a grand national tour begins now.
Go back. You doing too much. Go back.
She's
Go
saying
back.
that DJ Academics lied
Go
about
back.
the tour not being sold out.
I don't got time
Act
for you, man.
responded
I
back
told you
with
that
the
already.
Swiftness. Act says, "Bitch, what I lie about? If you use my name in a tweet for, because you got some free tickets." We'll discuss the veracity of this tweet soon. But for Lauren LaRosa to call out Academics in this fashion,
damn, he finally got a haircut.
In which
I'm proud of
he
this
is saying
nigga.
he didn't say it. But even if Academics did say that Kendrick Lamar tours were not sold out, they were empty, etc., yo, a lot of other people on Twitter have said the same thing.
Man.
A lot of other people with just as big enough brands as I have said it. All right, like the FaZe dudes have said it. Even Kai has someone called that into question. So you have a lot of other people who have said it. So for you to to pick out Academics and to tag him like that and say it publicly, you want to smoke, right? You wanted to antagonize the situation. But the thing is, Academics is not someone you want to antagonize a situation with, because he's not going to play by the rules that the industry is going to play with, right? Like, a lot of these dudes, if they have a problem with you, they're not going to come on Twitter and call you
I just can't listen to Poetic Flacco. He bored as hell to me.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Bro, he breathing. Bro, what this man breathing? This man breathing. Don't call the ambulance, bro. He breathing, bro. Fuck.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
What you talking this ahead? Pull up on 24 block, I bury Leo Snow flag.
Well, you saw there. And right now we are also knowing more about an investigation that is underway as 2 people are shot in a meet. Sources tell us this happened tonight on West Martin Luther King Boulevard, and we're told they may be juveniles, and that one was shot in the head, the other was shot in the stomach. The sheriff's office is helping Amite police in this investigation, but Amite police tell us they have no comment. We are working to learn more about a suspect, possible motive here, and what led up to the shooting, so we'll keep you updated on air.
There was a couple things that I want to ask you from your brief statement that you just gave. You mentioned it was some phone calls being made every week.
Yeah.
How did that make you and your wife feel, and why do you think possibly that it was that aura going on around within the last month?
Okay, when me and you talking, and you like, you know, you're a product of your environment between both. So they'll call one week, it turned out to be another J-Rock. They called the second week, it turned out to be another J-Rock. They called another week, and it happened to be a J-Rock, but the girl that he was with, which is the mother of the boy that got shot at the school, that got killed at the school, he was with her. Like I say, we all family. And she called us and said, that's not true, he's with me right here. That was the 3rd week. The 4th week is when he actually got shot.
To be honest, I like when I get to rectify my wrong in the public setting. You know, as a journalist, I put out a lot of information, and sometimes I'm gonna be wrong. But it's not about me being wrong per se. It's about do I correct that and spread out the correct information. This video is a prime example of that. You see, we put out a video just about 12 hours ago. We spoke on a young man who was gunned down, having the aftermath being put on Facebook Live after a fight between a stud and some alleged ops, and having some group of young men in the back seat without them knowing before they brandished firearms, shooting him and his friend. But a couple of facts was wrong, and a couple of them was right. In fact, a lot was right, but we still had some wrong. Nonetheless, I took it down. Guess who reached out? A family member of this young teen. They wanted me to put out the right information. Without them even telling me to take the video down, I did. And in return, God gave me the opportunity to have a candid conversation with them. Talk about the facts, talk about what possibly led up to this, and where they stand today. This is a young kid who lost his best friend in similar fashion, inside the high school. Same place, same spot, just 2 years prior. And during this interview, I ended up getting the chills, knowing that not only are we speaking to the stepfather of a young teen who lost his life a week before graduation after being shot in the back of the head, but his best friend who lost his life 2 years prior, parents, was in the same house of this victim's stepfather was in as we speak in this interview. But nonetheless, I don't want to waste too much time on this intro. My plan here is simple. Going over this story once again. Briefly going over the facts, the correct facts, and then giving you guys the floor after this interview between me and the victim's dad. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no aim. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, it's a platform on YouTube called Stepping Stories. They do a lot of content in Louisiana. If you guys love the drill culture, you guys should check them out. But on his Instagram page, he ended up having a clip of a Facebook Live. Someone going live, acting as if though they concerned on who this individual is after being gunned down, broad daylight, being shot in the back of his head while waiting for ambulance. But at this point, he's still breathing.
Bro, what this man breathing? This man breathing! Don't call the ambulance, bro. He breathing, bro. What the fuck, bro? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Who this is? Who is this dude, bro? Bro, this. I know that ain't old girl, so that's. Bro, that's Black Son. That's Black Son. Bro, what the fuck, bro? Fuck!
Also on Stepping Stories platform on his Instagram page, he posted a clip of a young man inside of a hospital. This incident was also related. The victim you guys just saw on the ground was friends with the victim who was in this hospital. Before we elaborate, check the clip out.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Now the person you just saw in that hospital bed had just recovered from getting shot as well. He's a local rapper. He go by the name D2. His rap stage name is D2400. Now allegedly the 2400 stands for 24, and he also go by 64 or 64. Apparently, and I may be pronouncing it wrong, forgive me fam, is in Amite, Louisiana. Now D2 is 18 years old, and he have a crazy story alone by himself. He just came home less than 2 months ago prior to getting shot and making that video in a hospital bed, with rumors floating around that he might be allegedly after wearing a boo-boo bag as we send prayers his way. Now another thing is that the reason D2 just came home just 2 months ago is because he got caught in a video that was released 11 months ago by his cousin and another member who allegedly rep his neighborhood that also rapped. This video got a little under 3,000 views, but he was caught by his parole officer after being on juvenile parole, having a firearm on his waistband. And that video made him serve 9 months in juvenile.
Ain't no ducking race in my lane, we gon' collide. We'll turn the city up, got niggas scared to come outside.
Now when D2 got shot, before we go over the details of his friend and pay our respects, this was May 5th, 2025, at around 7 p.m. alongside Martin Luther King Boulevard in Amite, Louisiana. But an 18-year-old woman got into an altercation, allegedly, with a young man because they assumed she was a man. She went by the name of Natasha Williams, who also later got arrested after turning herself in. She was 18 years old. Now the reason that she was arrested and had a warrant for her arrest, and later was the driver to the perpetrators who pulled the trigger, is because she used her vehicle, which authorities described as a red sedan. Now here's where things get a little gray With the people who located in 2464 territory, which is A-Meat, they did not see or was expecting men in the back seat of a tended vehicle with firearms. So essentially they had their guards down before being ambushed after the fight. And some would say that fight was just a decoy.
2 people were injured in a shooting this evening.
And Andres Fuentes, he joins us live from the scene with the very latest details tonight. Hey, Andres.
John, Lauren, we've got this information fairly recently from a Fox 8 source, able to confirm that it was a double shooting here on MLK and Richardson around 7 o'clock here at A-Meat City. I'm going to step out of the way because it is still an active crime scene. We do have dozens of officers and investigators and detectives here, as well as several units here on the scene looking into the fine details of what happened here. Again, around 7 o'clock this afternoon, that's when our source says, our information says, that it was...
The hell is this, gang? What the hell y'all been watching without me, man?
Abdomen, the Danville Parish Sheriff's Office was called.
You changed the damn, you changed the shit?
After that shooting, just for crowd control. It was an emotional scene here. There also crowd called for.
Oh, here we go. They still on Munchie B.
Say that again.
Top of the morning. You hear me?
Talking about Munchie B again. Let's see what they talking about, man.
Can you hear me?
Matter of fact, yesterday it was so boring. Like it was like boosting.
Y'all can hear you. Can you hear me?
Let me see.
Yeah. All right. So look.
Fuck that.
You gotta read the other one then.
Yeah. He said, don't do meth kids. These are grand cuts.
He picking and choosing. He left the other $2 alone. Nah, I mean you did. You skipped it at first.
Oh, why would I not? Why would I? Of course, I'm gonna read something favorable about me.
I mean, just keep it real. Let the read. You gotta read the good with the bad.
I just read the good with the bad.
You did, but after he
called you out on it,
you
made me.
After
Next,
you skipped.
the chill spot became a member. What else we got?
Hey, shout out to the chill spot. That's my boy Rax, man. Shout out Rax.
Shout out to Rax, man.
B Rax, man.
Hey, I don't think I'm better than Flacco. Flacco way better than me. I turned down his fade. You feel me?
I think Flacco's bigger than you.
Yes. But as far as like in this current era,
as far as like weight,
but overall impact.
All right, you turned out Flacco fade. Would you have accepted it after all the that happened? Like
it wasn't
in that moment.
I mean, the way I look at it, I never turned down his fade. It was more like, what the f you really doing right now, brother? But like,
you turned it down. You didn't walk outside.
Yeah. So I'll eat that. I'll take that on the chin. But you asked me how I felt about it. That's really how I feel about it. You feel me? I don't
you feel like you did.
No.
You just said that. You said I turned down.
Because that's a narrative. So I'm gonna play into it. Like that.
All right, in that moment, if that happened again, you would have went out there and fought him.
I mean, I would never. I would never want to fight Flacco because I love him. But Flacco, you need that, brother. I got you.
Hell no, that nigga gonna call federales and some more. You talking about?
But really,
he told the world he gonna tell. What you talking about?
Like as far as like family, you feel me? But like as far as like anyone that is like a part of No Jumper, I'll run the fade with anybody at No Jumper.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh my God! These guys are LARPing.
I just don't see how these niggas just talk about just random ass BS. It's like everything is like a boys club. You know what I mean? Like who like to hang out with niggas all day? You might as well take your happy ass to jail. You might as well go to jail just like 4 Extra. You like to go in there and tell hell of a stories. That's why you go back. You like that shit.
Funny. It's not the case.
Yeah, still driving.
Hey, Lester's a grown man. Is it?
I ain't went far though.
There's no way that hit him.
My normal stop. But I wanted to go to the Stizzy place and see what they got. And I ain't been in that shop in a long time. I ain't really been driving around, just straight doing my little shit and hitting corners. I was gonna go to LA, but then I had to get AT&T to hook up my my Wi-Fi. So, you know, I was gonna pull up and see if Bosco I could slap that nigga in public, but I already knew he wasn't gonna be there. I would have just wasted some gas.
Where'd they go?
Hey, that nigga dropped and I was talking to good.
There's no way Remo. They were like smiling as they were.
Hey, but unless you're on the sick one, what if you just took off?
It's just regular. You know, goddamn well he ain't gonna be there.
I think he's doing.
I ain't seen him in 6 years. I don't think. Why would I think he'd be there today?
They for sure.
The dead homies. I ain't seen that nigga in 6 years. I seen him more on the internet than in the hood, nigga. And that's just because I've been looking recently. I seen him go from the short extensions to the long extensions he got now. Bosco hair ain't never grew long. That's a fact.
No, we good. We had to just get out the way right quick. You feel me? Came in here with a fast.
Look, I know I gotta shave my chest.
What does the basketball have to do with
Yeah, what is the basketball?
You try to throw that.
That's why I can't do no jumper. It's like a boys club. They really don't talk about shit. They like pretty much gossip or nothing.
You see the black shirt that says BBL big on it white?
BBL, Bruno.
BBL. Hey man, you messed me up with this driving, man. I'ma mess you up.
I know the vibe.
All frustration. I'm not happy.
Jumping all on my hand like that, bruh.
Mike is falling apart.
You don't know, we could die.
We need some order in this office. I'm sick and tired.
Let me see.
What the makes you?
What's
and
worth
you
talking
think
about?
It's appropriate to go outside and fight in the middle of the workday?
Bro, you know what? He was acting like a Mark and I had to run that at him. If you got a problem with it, bro, maybe we can run it, bro.
Maybe
Oh, hey, look, here go P. Diddy.
I just want to make it
Look how P. Diddy look.
This is a workplace, and what we are doing here is for
Look how old P. Diddy look in jail.
It's to make money to fund.
Look at P. Diddy, gang.
Plastic surgery addiction. I don't need you guys coming through. Gunner coming through with serious.
Look at your boy P. Diddy.
He's got Josh
looking like Uncle Ben.
Josh can't take it. He's green.
Lush is coming in, getting in fights, driving up the wall.
Cassandra Ventura, also known as Cassie, who's married now. That was her maiden name. I think her last name is Fine now. She just put the final nail in the coffin with Diddy. I don't think Diddy is going to beat this at all after this breaking news that just came out. And I'm going to show you guys the ins and outs of this, and we're going to go over everything that's happened so far and where we are today as Diddy's trial has begun. And it's, in my opinion, and I believe after I show you guys this information, and you guys' opinion, officially over. And I think there's a valuable lesson for all entrepreneurs that are watching, because no matter what, you can't take away that Diddy is one of the greatest entrepreneurs of in American history, business-wise. But the scripture that comes to mind was written by King Solomon. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 2, I think it's verse 26. And it says, "For the one that pleases him, God has given wisdom, knowledge, and joy. But for the sinner, God has given the business of gathering and collecting, only to give to the one who does please God." And when I look at that scripture, that's exactly what I see with Diddy. Everything that he's worked for, all the time that he put in, all the years that he put in,
down the
that
drain,
he's made, all the vacation, everything that he's been able to do, it don't mean anything. He about to sit in prison and have to give it all of it away. There's a scripture that says the wicked's wealth is stored up for the righteous. This is why when people say, why does God allow evil people to get rich? This is why. Because the wicked's wealth is stored up for the righteous. God might allow somebody like this to create $1 billion business, and then in the end, you only have the business of gathering and collecting to give to the people that please God. And it's sad, man. But I don't feel sorry for Diddy. He's updated his defense. He's updated his defense again. His lawyers are saying that they're going to go with another defense. And if you've been watching this story, you know that, they moved the goalposts on how they're going to defend Diddy a lot. And I think it's a bad sign as well. Just on top of the information I'm going to show you guys, it's a huge red flag when you're still updating how you're going to defend your client. And the trial is begun.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Still trying to find angles to win. Now, we know that Diddy turned down his plea agreement. We're going to get into that in a second. And we're going to start going through all this information. I'm going to show you guys what happened and what the news that broke and what happened in court today. That it's official. To me, it's officially over for Diddy. And this is stuff that he probably, I'm sure he didn't notice prior to denying the plea deal. This stuff just came out. And if he had known this information was going to happen, or if he knew that this was going to happen, he probably would have took the deal. Before we get started, we always start every live stream with a prayer. We're going to start that same way. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you humbly, God. I'm asking that you bless everybody that's listening as they're going to and from, wherever they're listening from, God, and wherever they're going to. I ask that you bless them, bless their family, their children, their loved ones, God. And God, bless all the victims of these type of crimes that we're about to talk about today. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Man, look. This is crazy. All right. Hit that like button if you just come in. We're about to start breaking this information down. Salute to everybody that was here at the private live stream. If you guys don't know, if this is your first time watching, we do this entertainment news from the entrepreneur perspective because at my company, the company I own, we coach entrepreneurs, and we do a private live event every Wednesday at 5:30. And I just want to say salute to everybody who's there. We have about 500 people.
We out
there this week.
Tap in with the tap in
live stream.